what she was saying right before she died. And there's been a lot of crotch bulges. There's been a lot of Barack saying Michael.
Now, who's she in this
There's
situation?
that they have no kids.
Who's she?
Who? Joanne Rivers?
Yeah, Joanne. No, I don't know who Joanne Rivers
Or
is.
Joan Rivers, whatever. She's some kind of Hollywood.
Oh no, I know who Joan Rivers is,
a lot of,
but I didn't know who the lady you're talking about was.
Joan Rivers. Yeah, I can't remember if the A is long or not.
Oh, so
yeah,
yes, Joan Rivers. So I'm watching what you're talking about. I'm watching the video. Yeah. No.
Yeah, it's like 40 seconds, so it's very compressed.
Okay, let me look at your link. Hold on.
Yeah, she's like, yeah, it's Michael. He's a trans. It's okay though.
I clicked the wrong link.
It's like, there's nothing wrong with it. He's a trans.
Die 10.000 Wesen tragen das
Basically, what she's saying is she tries to walk into the building.
Miss Rivers, how are you?
Sorry.
And the principle according to which all individuals
I opened it in the wrong tab.
Going even further to say that the government could no longer provide subsidy.
Damn it. It opened it in the Discord, and I couldn't figure out where the sound was coming from right away. I had to convert it to YouTube. There we go.
You made it.
Yeah, there's a little bit of editing around the video, but it's hard to find like the actual video.
I'm watching it. Let me listen.
Die 10.000 Wesen.
This is confirmation. Just the titles in these millions of hits videos is enough for me. It's sad. Where there's smoke, there's fire.
Miss Rivers, how are you? You made a ton of news officiating the wedding in New York yesterday. Is this like a new?
Now, what wedding was she officiating when she heard this or said this?
Not a real one because it was a gay wedding, but there's something about that.
I should do very well.
I've always been the South Park stance on it. You know, like I would rather actually they not get special rights for being paired up, but yeah, if you're gonna have it, call it something else, like butt buddies is what South Park went with. But I wouldn't. I swear I wouldn't have anywhere near as much of an issue with the whole idea if they would just stop trying to call it marriage, because it's not. Marriage is between a man and a woman. If they would call it butt buddies or something like that, it doesn't have to be derogatory.
I do not
I'm just saying, call it something else.
Here.
But otherwise, it's the same legally, and I wouldn't care.
But I believe in his
But because
right
they keep trying to call it gay marriage, that's why I will, to my dying breath, fight it.
Okay.
It's like if they didn't want to, if they wanted it to be a culturally at rest issue for the next 100 years, that's all they'd have to do is stop fucking calling it marriage.
Okay, I think what you're saying is a valid complaint. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it is, because I'm not like I'm not speaking like, you know,
canonically
like,
marriage has always been between man and woman. I would say I support gay marriage, but I don't know if it. I believe it was always sort of a Christian male and female union, was it not? Like,
well, every culture's got
100 or whatever since Christ was born. It's been a male and female Christian union essentially. I don't believe almost anybody else engages in traditional marriage. I think except Christians.
The Hebrews definitely have their
Hebrews
history
have
well
marriage.
before it came down too.
Yeah, I don't know the history of marriage. I've never.
Hebrews had all kinds of rules about you couldn't marry anyone that wasn't a Jew.
Oh yeah, okay. So other cultures do marriage too. I always thought it was actually a Christian thing. I didn't know.
Well, no, like every culture's got their own like highlights on it, sure,
yeah,
but
like life bonds, whatever you want to call it. I always thought that like Christians wanted it to be this legal binding document in every country in the world that saw between you and your spouse, you know, that you were married in the eyes of God. And I always thought it was a very Christian thing, marriage. But when I think about it, no, it probably actually spans tons of cultures and tons of countries and stuff. Yeah.
Christian marriage is not a governmental marriage. If it wasn't for the fact that you have to, I'd even be opposed to like having an officially government recognized marriage in the first place. Yeah. It's supposed to be you invite family and friends, like the local community, to come witness your bond, you know, witness your marriage. It's not supposed to be a fucking government thing.
So I respect your right to say what you believe, Baegon, but it might hurt my audience's feelings. So we can register what your thoughts are on it, but let's not
we can move on and you can say this about. That's fine with me.
Yeah,
I don't care,
because I don't want to offend anybody.
I was just getting my thoughts out, which was, like I said, if they would change the term they go with, I wouldn't really give a shit anymore. Yeah. But because they want to use the same term, that's where I draw the biggest of my issues.
Yes, and I think that's valid, honestly. I think it's a valid complaint that honestly could be sussed out in a court of law, frankly. exactly.
Well, and they should want. If I was gay, I would imagine I would have a similar opinion because
Yep.
wouldn't I want my thing to be
To be
something
special.
with a different name instead
Yep.
of just instead of calling it
You argue like a
blue
lawyer,
burger,
Baegon.
just call it a burger. I don't want it to be called a blue burger. I want it to be called a burger. So why don't I get my own name for a burger and stop calling it a blue burger? Just don't call it gay marriage. Call it marriage. But as long as it's in the current sense, gay marriage, I don't think you can ever have that equality of term. I think it needs to be a separate but equal term is what they should be seeking, not the same term with something plastered on it.
That's actually more fair than I thought you were being, honestly.
No. If I wasn't,
That's
I wasn't
very
trying
fair.
to be diplomatic.
Yeah.
I do have my fire and brimstone opinions too, but I'm trying to give my people can get along with me kind of opinions.
Consensual, logistic, yeah.
I'm trying to give my opinions where if I was trying to get people in the room to agree with me, this is what I would say, which is it's close enough. Okay, so here's the thing. If I had all the power in the world, if I was like the world dictator, yeah, there's a lot of shit I'd do. But if I'm in a room trying to get along with people and I can live with them as neighbors,
Yes.
that's more the opinion I would have.
Yes, which
Like,
by
go
the
do your
way
shit,
is unity.
stay
That
away
is-
from my kids,
Yep.
and we're okay. Stay away
That-
from my kids. Don't walk around in bondage gear in daylight, and we're okay.
Okay.
And a lot of people didn't care about pride festivals either until there were a lot of people walking around in bondage gear having sex on the streets and inviting children. That's where a lot of people, it's like the more you go into the shit, the more of a reaction you get from people that normally wouldn't care. And those are the kinds of things that start getting the ire of people who typically don't give the first shit what you're doing by yourself.
Yeah, we definitely need to be more like read the room, all of us. Yeah.
Oh, I'm a straight guy. I don't
So
grab
am
my
I.
woman and walk around in the street having sex with her in leather bondage gear, and I
So
don't
I.
think anyone else.
I've done that when I was young and foolish, like once, But I don't do that like as a yearly event at a holiday or something. No, I don't cut loose and use my sexuality or my identity as some reason to like go crazy.
Yeah, it's common sense stuff that everyone should be able to agree on, but there's always some kind of
I don't
agenda,
know, but you
I
can
think.
make the same argument about almost any culture. I would say has something that they do in public that's really annoying like that. I don't know if we need to single out the homosexual community. You can make this argument about every culture that does something that we really hate.
If you want to jump over to something that's loosely similar in a small way, but maybe more interesting to talk about, can you explain gays for Palestine to me? Because I'm pretty
No.
sure most of Palestine wants to throw them off a bridge.
Yeah.
I think it's
Can
because
you
they
explain
see.
women or black people for Trump?
Well, I don't think there's any reason why a woman or a black person wouldn't support Trump other than they've got a
You ever
collective feeling
seen
that they can't.
Trump address a black man at his rally before?
It's usually very friendly and jovial. I haven't seen anything unusual when he has.
Okay,
Yeah.
you haven't seen the link that the liberals use or whatever, because it's like there's my black guy. I think is exactly verbatim. I think what he says. He says, "Where's my one black guy?" I think something like that.
He might have said that once. I don't
He
know.
did
I
say that. You want to
can't
see the
remember seeing
clip?
exactly that.
So now, does this inherently make him racist? No. But it
No, if he said,
definitely
"Get
is
the fuck out of here, black
interpreted
guy,"
that
would be different.
like these days, I think you have to make a statement. Like a lot of shit these days gets just like labeled something, but it doesn't matter what it's labeled. It gets interpreted that way. It was interpreted as racist. I don't think he was being racist at the time, but it was interpreted like cancel him for being anti-black.
Well, that's one way that I would move it towards, yeah, because I don't think Trump says a lot of weird shit.
the
and
other-
it not always means the way that the literal interpretation can make you think.
So
and I look at his actions, and I don't.
I
think
will.
he's
So I'm
taken
gonna.
actions.
The actions. I'm gonna get to them now. So one might make an argument about so we made an
I'm
argument
over
about
here
the
for
black
class, by the
thing.
way, if we're gonna be talking about this.
Okay, sorry. I thought you were doing paperwork. We
I
got
know.
talking about politics.
I haven't been doing paperwork this whole time. I can't when we're talking.
Okay, well then go do paperwork, and I'll
No,
I'll just get to
it's
grinding.
morning. We're doing the $3 store dungeon. Get
Okay,
over
okay,
here.
I'm coming.
It is $3 store time.
All right, I'm coming. So the blacks for women and blacks for Trump. Why would they vote for Trump? Right. My issue is the right wing party just repeal Roe v. Wade, which to me is a war on women.
Well,
Why
okay,
would a
so-
woman ever vote for Trump? And the other thing is, like, if you look at it, I think a lot of black people in this country were sort of manipulated by the right wing to
You gotta go
not
with
be
one
able
point
to.
at a time. We
to-
can't do the jumping.
Oh, you want to
so
do one at
much.
a time? Okay, sure. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, you can't just shoot out.
Well, I had
5
two.
points
I
and
hit
affect any
you
of
with the
them
initial
discussion.
two. I said women and black people for Trump, so I covered
okay,
the two.
So did you know that even that shitty justice, what the fuck her name is, Ruth Bader Ginsburg, even she hated Roe v. Wade and wanted it repealed.
Yes, because Ruth Bader
Okay, so
Ginsburg
why-
is a right-wing SCOTUS.
What are you talking about? Ruth
she-
Bader Ginsburg is the god empress of the left-wing
Oh, I don't know.
judiciary.
I don't know shit about SCOTUS. I don't trust them or like them. I'm a progressive. I think
well,
they're the
so
people who kill
that's-
this country.
That's telling me that you don't know enough. I'm not trying to say this insultingly to you. I'm saying
No, yeah. Like, I don't know
that's
anything
telling
about
me
the
that you
SCOTUS.
don't know enough to act like you have an informed opinion. Because Ruth Bader Ginsburg is like the guardian empress of the left. Left-wingers love her. They were freaking the fuck out when she croaked.
I had heard that 60% of the SCOTUS didn't like.
Oh. Oh, well, okay, so Roe v.
That's
Wade
what
is
I'm
a-
running off. You know,
Roe
I
v.
don't
Wade
know.
is and always was illegitimate law. From its conception, it was always bullshit. The only reason why it got passed was because at the time they didn't know very much about fetal development. So a lot of basically in the absence of 100% definitive knowledge, they decided to rule in the possibility that maybe that wasn't a child at that point.
Yeah.
If people knew back then what we know about fetal development now, even Roe v. Wade would have been passed. But it's been enough of a dead issue. I've been forgetting my best arguing points on this.
Now-
But it's bad law. It was poorly written in a way that would never be. It would never be legitimate law and never be accepted by the land, and it was always going to be under fire. And as soon as there was some kind of court agreement, it was always going to go away. By the way, I think down here is the way to progress. But yeah, states' rights is one way that you could solve it better. Or you could just say that these are human beings and they all are American citizens and they all get the same rights we do. And just because they're not born yet doesn't mean they're not a child or a human.
Yes, but see,
Yeah.
okay, so counterpoint, before you continue, I'll let you continue, but counterpoint here, we were talking about interpretation, right? The interpretation is that they were like that Trump's party was reducing women's choice.
Well,
movements.
the strongest advocates
That's how it
against
was
abortion
interpreted.
are actually women too. So you can't act like it's a women's issue
No, it's not,
and
it's
say
not,
that.
it's not a women's issue. I'm saying
Yeah,
it,
like-
it was interpreted as sexist, right? Which is why I'm surprised when women vote for Trump. That's the only reason why I asked it.
Well, so most women are against abortion, at least in the sense that the
Yeah, at least half.
predominant voice in the left is pushing for.
Well, when you say most, you should say half. It's like half. It's like 50, 49, 51.
I think it's more like 60-40.
It's like 51. No, it's like 51, 49. I think something 60, 40, something.
But no, it's like men are. If we're talking like general.
I'm talking about the
generalization,
general populace. I could pull the
Yeah,
stats. We're just in the
men are
middle.
more in support of abortion. I'm pretty darn sure. Men don't. The men that don't want to have kids, they don't want that kid, and they want the abortion. I hear a lot more stories about men pushing for abortion than do women.
Well, we talked about sort of political and gender lines here. I think it probably actually spans the full spectrum, really. Up top right.
Oh, is there one up? Oh, good spot. Yeah, I didn't even see him. But I wouldn't say that's an anti-women thing. I'd say that's a pro-women thing. If anything, is the stance of Roe v. Wade is a bad thing and needs to go away. And like I said, even Ruth Bader Ginsburg realized it was bad law, and as long as Roe v. Wade was the law of the land, abortion would never be a settled issue, which is one of the reasons why she wanted it gone.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's. I didn't
'cause
know.
she-
I didn't know. I've been
Like,
on a
I
press
think-
blackout.
I think she's an evil scumbag with a lot of horrible opinions, but she at least had enough transparency and honesty to realize that
But she took
you
the
know,
justice.
even if it's what she wants, it's the wrong way to get what she wants, which
It's
is
fair.
a reasonable stance that she should have in that case. There's right-wing causes where I take the same position. This is not the way to get it.
Yes.
Like right now, we need to lose no matter what Republicans in the party, like fucking Mitch McConnell and shit. Well, they got Roe v. Wade repealed, which meant it became a states' rights issue, which is what it should be.
Yeah.
And now they're trying to make it a national ban. It's like, no, you were arguing states' rights for fucking decades, and you finally made it a states' rights thing. You don't get to just fucking turn around and make it a national rights thing. We want to go through this way. There's going to be a bunch of zombies, and eventually we get back up there that way. So, Yeah, I don't think it's an anti-women thing at all. I think it's falsely portrayed that way, but
That's-
it's
that's
never that
what we
way
were-
in the lie when people say that.
Yeah, so like I asked the original question, which was like, why would women and black people vote for Trump, right? If you asked why would, like, you know, like the original question is why, you know, why would Jews ever be for Hitler? And then it kind of gets morphed into why
Except
would
Jews
black people
were Hitler, before Hitler, I mean.
Yeah,
They-
no, yeah. There were many
Maybe
Jews
not.
that did like serve the Nazis in the Holocaust, either unwillingly or willingly.
Oh, George Soros being one of the
Which
foremost
is
among them.
anti-Semitic, but I don't mean it that way. That is just factually true historically. There has been,
Oh.
it's in all the movies like Pianist and all that, you know, where they got poor people in the Lodz, poor Jewish people in the Lodz ghetto to act as police officers and such.
So this, if we really keep talking about this, I mean, I would be more concerned about your YouTube censorship shit.
That's okay.
but
They'll ban me for a week,
it-
but honestly, I need to know if they'll ban me for this
Yeah, so
stuff.
this is
I
a
don't want
much
the I don't want the
bigger
career
conversation.
I don't want the career if they will. So I'm okay with
Okay.
this one.
Well, so a lot of history on that kind of stuff has been covered up. I like knowing as much as I can about it because I've always been fascinated by World War II, and no, not just focusing.
I don't
on
think
World
this is anywhere near as spicy as Destiny and Vosh get, dude. Frankly, I think we're
Yeah, but
actually doing
they-
okay.
But they have powerful organizations behind them that make a lot of advertising
Oh,
dollars. and
sorry,
don't want
Baegon,
them
you walked in front of me.
But yeah, so like, I would say you know about this, but you maybe don't.
I
Like,
don't.
there's been
I did
there's
7
been a lot
years of a blackout.
anti-white racism by people lately. Like,
Yes,
I mean,
yeah.
I mean by-white people.
I'm
which is what-
anti-white racist. I think most of the
Which is
people
what's
that
crazy, like-
screw me in my life are white people, but I don't go around saying screw white people all the time. I say the rich white person gets to me. You know, they kind of get to me.
Well, I'll happily go down saying that middle-aged
But white
women
has nothing
are the
to do
bane
with
of
it.
civilization.
White has
And
nothing
so-
to do with it.
So right now, we've had college professors go on social media and say, "All I want for Christmas is white genocide."
Oh my
Stuff-
fucking
stuff
god,
like
that
that.
is disgusting. Just like it would
And
be
I'm
for any
talking
other
like
race.
some nerdy white guy,
of
some
course.
nerdy fucking white guy
Some
looks like he
libtard.
lives on soy, and he's a college professor.
See, I'm an
So-
actual liberal. And people like that make me look bad. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, well, they make everyone on that.
They make
political
everyone
side
look bad.
But anyway, so that kind of propaganda though stirs people on the other side because now I'm seeing someone who's saying that I need to be killed because I'm a white person, and that causes a reaction. So
as it should.
it's been largely, well, yes, as it should. It's been largely covered up, but before Hitler took power, like, it's not like just suddenly all the Germans wanted the Jews dead just because Hitler said so. There was a lot of Jewish anti-German propaganda that was very similar to that vein, where it would portray Germans as degenerates and Neanderthals
sorry.
just because they were native Germans. And it caused a lot of, very understandably, a lot of resentment among the German people towards a lot of the Jewish populace.
That is very
So
true.
there, now that's history that's very covered
history.
up. It's hard to find even
I've
like
heard it
images
before a lot. Yep.
because there used to be like local news articles, like, you know, you get the funny pages, or like you get the political commentary and the opinion sections on your newspaper. There used to be comics of, you know, like the anti-Semitic Happy Merchant thing that you see every once in a while.
Shitty racist stuff.
Well, there were Jewish versions of basically Germans taking up a similar kind of stance.
I've seen them before.
that-
My best friend showed them to me when I was like 20.
Yeah, so that shit's been covered up. Very few people are even aware of its
I'm
existence.
aware of it
it's
because
been
we-
so thoroughly covered.
We track that. I spent my whole life tracking stuff like that.
Yeah, so it's not like just out of a void the Jews were targeted by Germans because Hitler said so. There was for a long time a buildup, and to a lot of degree, I know there's a long history. You know,
The
since
whole
Jews-
world was anti-Germany when they
Oh.
did the Treaty of Versailles, and I mean that was like classist and fucked up and discriminatory, and they blamed the entire World War I on Germany like it was just one person in that fucking world tango. No.
Yeah, that's why we don't do that after a war.
Yeah, we don't do that. We don't do that
That
anymore because look
happened.
at what happened. Yeah, we don't blame one country for all the world killing each other anymore because look what happened.
Yeah, I mean, world history is complicated. Even if you know a ton of stuff, there's still a ton of stuff you don't know still, and that's one. That's one reason why I'm always happy to learn more history.
And every time there's a world war, they kill all the libraries and stuff that they kill all the records of the war too. So we don't know what happens after 1500. We don't know what happened.
a well-educated populace is harder to control.
Yep. Look at the
So-
Crusades. They burned every temple on the way down there.
Well, there were many different crusades. Some of them were more justified than others, but I think the first ones were actually launched because there were largely Islamic raiding parties attacking and killing missionaries that were going down. So, like I said, there's a lot. Each crusade was different for
I
different
think
reasons.
King Richard declared war over that. Yeah, I think that's correct.
But they, if anyone takes a stance of like they weren't justified at all and these were just assaults on a bunch of peaceful people in the desert, that would be a horrible mischaracterization of what was going on, because there was a lot going on. And every crusade was different. I don't know the crusade history like I should, so I'm not gonna be able to have a very intelligent conversation about every single one.
I believe there's a really good documentary, but I can't remember the name.
Well, my big thing is if I don't feel confident that I've at least heard enough, because I forget shit all the time. Oh yeah, I will. But like I'm a flawed human, I forget shit all the time, or I forget details, and I don't remember half of what I actually heard, stuff like that. So I try to not be overly presumptive of my knowledge, but yeah, like in the case of the Crusades, I don't know enough specifics to give you a very good argumentation, other than I know that there were reasons why they were started in the first place. They didn't just say, let's go kill the brown people someday.
No, not at all.
I think the Crusades were actually, and this is like
it's
it's
the quest for the Cup of Christ. They believed that the Cup of Christ was in the Middle East.
Well, maybe that was part of it. Some of
that
it.
That is what it is. It's the Crusades for the Cup of Christ. It's the last Crusade.
I think some of it was also at the certain parts in European history.
Look the chest there. Jewish or
loot the chest.
You know. Oh, I'm sorry.
Loot the chest. And then loot the gun pile there.
Gun pile? Medical supplies, but I don't.
There's a pile of ammunition on the ground.
Oh, I saw the ammo pile. You said gun pile.
Oh, it's a gun pile.
No, it's an ammo pile.
It's a gun pile.
It's an ammo pile.
Oh, I need my supplies still. Make sure you didn't forget yours.
I got mine. You're the one who's wrong.
Okay.
You're the one.
Mine are like right here.
You're the one who's wrong for once.
Well, no, I just said don't take
I'm
yours. I forgot mine.
I'm kidding. So I want to talk about what I originally wanted to talk about, which was interpretation. It doesn't matter what I know or don't know about, say, Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Ruth Bader Ginsburg. It doesn't matter what I know about RBG, is what I will refer to about this figurehead who I don't like. I have this terrible problem where I don't like the press. You want to talk about ignorance, Baegon? You said something harmful and kind of annoying to me that was like hurt my feelings. You were like, we can't have a conversation because you don't know anything about Ruth Bader Ginsburg. And my issue with that is I don't trust these people who have taken up SCOTUS or presidential roles for like 30 years now. And that makes me the most dismissive person probably in the country when it comes to these people. And so I would, honestly, the same disgust that you find in me for not knowing about Ruth Ginsburg, I find the same disgust in you for knowing about her. Which is kind of weird. That's like
paying attention. You know something about her.
Yeah. But my mother would say that you're the smart one.
I said much more negatively than it was expressed.
Well, no, I don't feel hurt. My feelings are not hurt like in a way that matters. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. But it's just I'm trying to provide like a different point of view. Like you fault me for not knowing about her. I fault you for knowing about her, and I'm just pointing out that funny thing. I like that to me is somebody who's done so much damage to the country that while like you're a smart man for knowing everything you do about her, I think you're a very smart man for knowing the enemy. But in my shitty, like almost Sith approach to politics is these people have been betraying us for so long that the moment that you even acknowledge them in any formal way, in culture or any other way, which is something I have not done for 24 years now, the minute that you acknowledge their name even sometimes is like you have essentially given them power and helped them with their corruption and given them that vote and all this other stuff. So I just want to point out that weird, crazy dichotomy that you might experience from somebody who's on a progressive press blackout for the last 10 years, hates everybody in our government, and all this other stuff. And then, so I come from a crowd of people that would probably drive you crazy. But if I were to run in your circles, they would probably be like, I can't talk to this guy. He doesn't know shit about politics at all, right? If you were to run in my circles, they'd be like, listen to this I mean, listen, and I don't mean this to insult you, but they'd be like, listen to this. I don't know what words they would say without harming your feelings, and that's not what I'm after here.
Oh,
but like,
are you trying to come up with words that the left wing would say? I mean,
yeah, because I'm not like them really anymore. No, not like that. No, I'm saying you are a somebody who has drank the Kool-Aid. Anybody who even cares what the SCOTUS is or what their names are at this point, after they've destroyed us for so long, is somebody who is essentially working with them or something like that.
Well,
So
that
you're
would
like,
be
I think
the
I'm looking for the proper word would be not industry, but it's like establishment. My friends would call you establishment if you believe in the SCOTUS or her or anything that she believes even. And so understand that's the culture that I come from, but that's not like who I am anymore. I got off the press blackout, but understand I'm just telling you what my background is. We hated these people so bad that if you even knew what their name was, it was sus. You know what I'm saying? So just I'm trying to point that out about my ignorance about her. You know, that's a self-imposed ignorance. To me, that's a traitor, and knowing anything about her is like giving her power like Voldemort.
Well, that's like a cult level.
It is. I try to tell people all the time about it's extreme. It's ultra left-wing liberal to the umpteenth degree. And on top of that, I'm not violent, but I am gun-loving. So that's even more scary. And I think honestly, I know more people like me than I know people like you. Which is really weird to me, you know, but it's true. Like, I know a lot more people like me than I know people like you. I think, I bet I'm like an alien to you, right? But you're like an alien to me. Anybody still watching CNN or Fox past 2014 is so...
Are you suggesting I watch CNN and
No,
Fox?
no, I'm saying like anybody who even watches the people that, or even like pays attention to those people that they talk about. Like, you seem to know a lot about the pop culture, because I do too. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I respect people who still know. Because a lot of my friends, they don't know. They don't watch the movies. They don't watch their... Well, I call them movies, but they don't watch the TV. They don't do the programming or anything, right? So I would say I'm an ostrich with my head in the sand. You were correct when you made the assessment that I'm not qualified. I am not, you know? And I honor your choice.
That's not a statement on character.
No, it's not at all. It's the truth. You stated the truth, and I love it. I do not fault you for that assessment at all. I actually loved it when you said it, because I was like, you know what? I've spent my whole life with a blackout to these fucking traitors. I have, and I'm proud of it. You listen to how shitty I've become. I'm fucking proud of that fact too. I feel no shame that I don't know what political spectrum Ruth Bader Ginsburg is on. You know.
Well, that's why I was so shocked when you told me she was a radical left.
I took a guess. I assumed that if she was pushing the abolishment of Roe v. Wade, I assumed that would be a conservative judge. I made the bad assumption. You know what they say about that.
Well, it's because I was getting in the argument. Dude, you fucking knifed me again.
Well, because you walk in front of me all the time.
No, you charged through me and stabbed me.
I'll bring bandages. You want one?
You make me bandage every time you
I'm sorry.
Me really bad.
I'm sorry. I have to get in close with this knife, and you have a further range than I do, so I constantly get in your guard all the time. I'll work on it. I'm not a fencer in this game I've been playing for 2 days.
Oh, Farrell.
I'm out of stamina.
2 Farrells? That's not good. This is only a level 3. Why are there... Dude, you fucking knifed me again.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. I'm bleeding out.
Oh, shit. Sorry. I aimed only at the mob. Sorry.
I only hit the mob. You fucking knifing me.
Okay, I'll go behind them. How's that? I'll just backstab them.
Yes, you should. You should position better.
I should be doing that anyways, huh?
I am going to run out of bandages if you keep doing this.
I have here. Take mine. I don't use them.
I still have 3. I don't want to carry more.
I have 2 more.
I had 5 when I came in here, though.
I know. Well, carry bandages. You're in co-op. Learn and adapt.
But yeah, I think in order to have a discussion about something, you have to have a certain base level knowledge. It usually has to at least be in the. If you're gonna have like a debate, there has to be some parity of information. Otherwise, it's more of a lecture, not a debate.
Fuck! I stabbed you again, son of a.
Well, see, your stab doesn't do much if it doesn't bleed me, but when it bleeds, it really hurts. But yeah, like. I mean, if it's like a lecture, then you don't need any kind of informational parity. But if it's a debate, there has to be some similar level of understanding, or at least something.
Foundation.
I think you get roughly what I'm trying to say.
Foundation's the word.
Yeah, so that's why I was saying if like you're telling me this woman that's basically been the darling of the left and all this is a right winger. Was your gut reaction initially? That's
No,
that's
I
what's more startling to me.
Yeah, I was saying that like I can't see a woman in the Supreme Court ever wanting to repeal Roe v. Wade. Not ever because of what you said, which I thought was beautiful, which is the actual legal ramifications of legal ramifications of
Oh yeah,
you
like
know,
it's unsound law.
it's
and
unsound law. Excuse me, is what I was
As
trying
long
to
as
say.
it was an enforced law of the land, it was always going to be legally challenged because it's not. It's basically if someone passed a law saying that blue is orange and that's it.
Yeah. So
You know, like it's always going to be challenged because it's objectively untrue and not a correct law. So yeah, she wanted Roe v. Wade.
like
and-
looked at. She wanted it like formed.
Well, she wanted it passed in a way where it was sound law. It was not sound. Roe v. Wade was never sound law. That's why since its inception, it's always been legally challenged successfully.
So personal question, and you don't have to answer it, but what's your opinion of her assessment?
Well, I think at least that part of her assessment is correct. Her assessment
agree
that
with
it's
her?
not a child until she decides it is completely incorrect and unscientific. I mean, like if you go to Planned Parenthood, what they'll tell people is it's not a human, it's not a child until the mother wants it to be. Now, can you tell me where on the scientific, give me any kind of scientific argument why a baby isn't a baby until mom says it is? Because I don't think that's a valid argument, but that's literally what Planned Parenthood tells their workers. It's a baby only when mom says it is.
So if I don't answer, it's because I'm walking on eggshells.
Oh,
But
I know.
You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
I do
still,
have
if
an
you want to
opinion.
change subject,
I'm
fine
telling
with
you
that.
that I'm dodging. I'm dodging this question, but I do have an opinion. I have an answer,
Yeah.
but I don't want to say it.
Well, and that's one reason why I'm so bold saying this stuff, because
Me too. You know?
I am ultra confident in my positions
Me
on this.
too. Me too. So I do not fault you for your opinions. I think there's too much ad hominem going on currently as there is coming in.
Oh, two ferals, bad news. This is why my shock stick is so amazing. Oh, fuck, dude, I hate fatty ferals. They're so hard to kill.
If the game was really realistic, I would die when I hit them when they're shocking.
And I die when you shoot me in the back.
Yeah, when you run in front of me. You could just
Well.
step left, you know. You knew what my angle was.
I don't think higher armor is necessary in that encounter. But
Sorry,
yeah.
I'm talking like a rust asshole. Forgive me. I was a clan leader for a while.
I'm just surprised we're getting all these ferals. Whatever. Tier 3s are tier 3s. I mean, most of the conversation,
Oh,
whenever I hear someone talk about abortion or whenever I talk about someone with it, it usually comes down to at what point is that a human being? And
Yeah, I hate that argument. It's stupid. Not yours.
Oh.
I'm saying that.
yeah, I'm
like,
getting
like,
back. A tactical retreat while my stamina gets back.
That's good. You didn't block the angle. Good job.
Well, yeah, I'm hugging the walls, so it's harder for me.
I'm
to
out of
hit me.
stam again. Reloading.
He's shocked. Okay, we cleared it. Yeah, that got really fucking hectic right there.
So if you want my
Oh, this is
advice,
root.
combat that. Well, don't combat it, but control that rush you get.
What, you mean the running up there and fighting?
If you can control, no. Like the you don't want your BP rising, and when your BP doesn't rise anymore, you are ready to dominate the PvP.
Wait, are we talking about
Blood pressure.
abortion or?
No, we're talking about we're talking about like my only advice to you, like that I've seen as a co-op partner, is I see you get like heated when the zombies push you. When your blood pressure is rising, that is your enemy. That was
Oh
my
no,
only
I'm
statement.
not. I don't have blood. I'm about as even blood pressure as you can find. No, I'm just trying to call out what I'm doing, so you know what I'm doing, so you don't wonder why you died because I
That's
backed
true.
into the room.
Actually, I did not detect a
Yeah.
blood pressure rise.
I'm not like shouting. I'm just calling out what I'm doing because we're in a very dangerous environment
dangerous. Yeah, that was hectic. Good job.
there. Well, no, like that was. I'm
I
out of
didn't get
stamina.
hit.
And
You
there's
did.
two ferals eating my butthole, and I need to get out of here.
So then, okay, so what were we talking about? I asked you what your opinion of her. You said you liked her assessment of it, and you believe it should be
Well,
re-examined.
I felt that her assessment showed that even though she has opinions that I find
bias.
abhorrent and I'm
It's a
completely
bias.
opposed to,
Let's call it a bias.
she,
It is. It's a bias.
she has,
Yeah.
in her way of thinking, a sense of honor, which is a lot more than I get from a lot of people that I view as leftists these days, because a lot of people, there's no consistency. If you call them on something that, like, I'm trying to think of specifics, but I'm also trying to play a video game at the same time. But yeah, basically, you can't call them on their own bluff, or you can't call them on their own shit, because as soon as the tables are reversed, they've changed their opinion. I can appreciate how she was willing to have some consistency on, this is what I want, but this is the wrong way to get it. Yeah, because
Yes.
a lot of people don't even have that strength of character to admit something like that.
You would be a very good leader, Baegon. I would never vote for you, but I would I would run against you, which to me is a high compliment. You know?
I think I would be an effective leader in a
I
certain
think so
context.
too. I wish
also-
Trump was like. I wish you were in Trump's position right now. Not the bad stuff. The power that he's about to have, whether he wins or not. I wish that power was going to you. I don't see your sort of
We got a horde.
analytical mind out of either party, not just reps, but
Well,
Dems
that's
either.
that's
you know?
for a reason. I mean, I know you probably haven't followed like Carrie Lake, for example, but there's been a lot of
I
Republican
haven't.
Party corruption that's come out from her stuff, because she's had Republican, like the RN, I think, fuck, is it Nevada Carrie Lake's in, or Arizona? I think.
Get
Yeah,
out of the
it's Arizona.
center. Get out of the center of the lane, please. Stay left or right. Yeah, thank you.
But she's
coming
actually
in.
had the
Move,
state RNC chair come to her house and ask her to name a figure, and he will get her the money for her to drop out of the race
Yep.
that she was in.
Yep.
Like, there's been such awful corruption in the Republican Party. And I mean,
Really?
I know.
I
both
find that
parties-
amazing that you're willing to say it. I think that's very respectful.
Why would I like the Republican Party? They're simply the best of a bad situation.
I didn't know what your party was. Do you have a party affiliation?
I am unaffiliated, but no, I am preferred Republican because I never see anyone that I find more palatable, unfortunately.
Me too.
But I don't want to like the Republicans. I just like them more than the Democrats in any situation. The Libertarians, which if the party represented the ideals anymore, I would probably support, but they don't.
I agree. There's stuff that it's honestly I feel like I could vote either way. I truly am progressive, but I like parts of the Republican Party scare me and parts of the Democratic Party scare me. I wish I could see either one that I liked. And I don't want to travel either direction either. I like where I'm at right now. I want a leader that represents me.
Well, the problem is, even though the two-party system can be really frustrating for a number of reasons, the multi-party system is
worse.
and is even worse.
It's worse.
Like I've had very successfully argued to me in the past about France. In France, they have something like 10 parties. Oh, I'm fucking running over this chicken. Hold on, let me kill this fucker. Got it. All right, but yeah. So in France,
Kill this
there's
fucker.
like 10 major political parties that everyone has to figure out a vote
Sweden
between.
too. Sweden's like that
And-
too.
Well, so why that's awful is somebody can have 10% of the population want that guy to be president, and that guy's president and now rules over everybody.
Yep.
Like, that's shenanigans right there. That 10% of the I mean,
That's what I
20%
want.
Of the population.
That's what I want,
believes
Baegon. I want the
nothing
Progressive
piece of
Party
shit.
to take over this country and save it from the Republicans and the Democrats. But there is no
I would call
Progressive
that
Party. There's a
burning of the
Progressive
country.
Democratic caucus, but there is no Progressive Party in this country. It's fucking heartbreaking.
Well, no, they've infiltrated the Democrat
They-
Party
yeah.
to a certain degree. That's
we
been,
went left, and we shouldn't have. We should have just stayed middle.
like that would be what AOC, Rashida Tlaib, the fucking squad of lunatics would be numbered among.
Do you see
I
how?
mean,
Do you see how?
Ilhan Omar is a progressive Democrat congresswoman, and she's very outspoken. She's very anti-Semitic. She does fuck her brother. She's just an absolute monster.
See, they're just establishment tools to me. The fact that you know their names scares me, frankly.
Well, they come up in the news a hell of a
Know your
lot.
enemy. Know your
Crazy shit
enemy.
they say.
Yeah, know your enemy. I respect it. It just scares me. It scares me that you know who they are. But I respect that you know. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Well,
we gave
it-
up on these people 20 years ago. Like,
Okay,
I stopped
so-
caring 20 years ago who they were or what they do.
So, Pat, when
know?
Jesus ran into that Legion character, you know, the dude that was the
Caesar.
best. No, not Caesar.
Oh, sorry.
Legion.
Oh, Legion.
So when the story when Jesus commanded the demons to leave the man and go into a
Oh,
bunch of
yeah,
pigs,
the
and they ran the
demon-
pigs off the cliff.
I don't remember that one. No.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, it was something about he stopped at this shoreside place, and there was this crazy dude that was living in the graveyard and naked, and he'd always basically he was a Seattle homeless person, but something about he got talking to Jesus, and he said, or Jesus asked what his name was. I'm paraphrasing because I can't fucking remember some of the specifics for the life of me, but the possessed guy says, "We are legion because we are many." Like there's just a fuck ton of demons inside this guy, and
Is
they
it
call
Leviticus? No.
It's no, Leviticus would be Old Testament. I'm pretty sure. I could be horribly fucking wrong here, and I'll feel horrible if I am.
I'm looking at my Psalms. Hold on. My name is Legion, for we are many. Any answer saying that is Gospel Mark 5.
Yeah, that sounds much. I know it's not Leviticus.
Mark 5
it's not Old Testament.
It's not Old Testament. It's new. It's New Testament.
Yeah, Mark is New Testament.
Damascus. Yeah, road to it's the Jesus and the road who's on the road to Damascus. They were immediately met by a wild man who lived in the tombs outside the city. This man was you listen to how close to this freaking gospel study website verbatim you were, Baegon. It's beautiful.
Oh no, I know I'm like 80% there. It's just there's the 20% where I don't want someone to call me a liar because I said something off of what's correct, but I know for the most part that I have it down.
I don't believe I've ever detected you telling. Yeah, I'm sure you've lied to me, but I doubt that has ever been anything big. You know, what I'm saying?
Lie would have to be a conscious.
It would be like to protect. Yeah, I'm sure you protected your family or something like that, but I don't think you've ever lied to me ever. I've never detected one. I'm particularly good at that.
I don't like lying.
No, I don't like lying either.
I will omit a truth if I
can't
find it appropriate.
stand lying. I will. You know what my platform would be if I were to run for like ultra left wing liberal would for president would be like, I want to abolish lying in public. If you're a politician, I want to seriously. If you lie in public, I want my government fact checkers to get back to me within 3 minutes that you just lied on a camera, and I want your job that day, Because everything they say can be fact-checked now, pretty much.
Well, you wouldn't have anyone working in your government anymore.
I know, that's the problem, and I mean, that's kind of what I want. I would trust you alone. I would take like you being like on a TIFF or something like that over like the current system we have. I would rather have one person with one bad problem than the many billions of problems we have right now.
Well,
not to say that you would have a problem. I'm just saying, like, even me, I would say I would take me with one bad problem. I'm not trying to say anything about you.
Well, I think people having a sense of honor is a large component of whether or not
these people don't have that.
Well, like I can hate someone's guts, but if I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do my best to uphold what I said I'm going to do. Like I tell my boss at work, like I'm your subordinate. As long as you don't tell me something illegal or that I think is going to hurt me, I'm going to probably lean towards doing it, even if I think it's crazy. Yeah, so like I'm capable of following someone's orders that I don't agree with. There's a point where I say no, of course, but I'm going to try to be transparent in what that point's going to be before it becomes an issue.
Okay, so let's go traipsing down mental masturbation lane. What is the biggest problem in America today, and what would you do to fix it? And be honest, it's okay if you scare me.
You say that while I'm harvesting 4 penises off the ground? I'm harvesting my mushrooms. But let's see. That's a big question. What the single greatest? You know what? I would say it's societal lack of cohesion would be the single greatest problem, because
what can we do to solve it?
Most other issues are solved if we have unity in general.
So what can we do to solve it? How can you unite the bipartisan system? Do you have a concept?
Well, see, that's one problem too. Is it's like, what's the method of trying to accomplish this? I would say my preferred would be just a shared Christian faith of the same sect of Christianity, not like Catholic versus Protestant, but like everyone's now Protestant.
You want to unify the Catholic, not Catholic, the Christian
no,
Church.
So I think that faith can be one shared. So people need something to bind them together. That's one reason why the American country is so fucking fractured. Is we don't have really anything that binds us and makes us a common people anymore. I think culturally and societally we've lost that binding cohesion that at least I keep being told we used to have in the 50s.
Okay,
so I think we've lost that sense, and if we had some way, it doesn't even have to be Christianity, I'm just saying that's what I would prefer, but we need some kind of national identity that we can wrap ourselves around and believe in that makes us feel like our neighbor isn't our enemy, but rather a fellow countryman.
Testify.
Yep. So we need something like that. Like I said, it doesn't have to be Christianity. That's what I would like it to be, and my preferred versions. I'm not going to say I have one version of Christianity that I think everyone has to be, but like if we're talking Catholic versus Protestant, yeah, I'll pick a side on that one. And I'll happily say that Mormons aren't Christians and Jehovah's Witnesses aren't Christians, and I'll pick out the heretics in it. But I'm saying if I had to pick like what I want our glue to be,
Unifying
that's what I'd pick.
faith. How about this? So then, okay, I want to take a swing at like I'm going to pitch an idea at you because I don't ever see anybody in this country talking about solutions ever. What about identifying some kind of new concept in American lexicon, such as Commonwealth, and establishing faiths in all religious stadies as the strength of the Commonwealth? And
Well, so
having
happen.
it go again, yeah. And I wonder what your thoughts were on it. Why can't it happen?
Well, okay, so I'm going to remove myself from the believing that Christianity is the one true faith, and just state simply that Christianity states there is one God, and anything other than that is fucking heresy. There was one God, there's one creator. So by what you stated, now we can get along with non-Christians, but any like platform that states that God is an inferior or equal to every other deity kind of system is going to be rejected by a large segment of the population, certainly the Christian population, if nothing else.
Okay.
Like you're basically starting by building your house in the sand by trying to have that kind of argument, because it's antithetical to Christianity that any other religion. Now Judaism, not talking about Judaism, although I definitely think with the coming of Christ a lot of things changed. That I mean there are what's the term? There's a kind of Jew where they're like still Jews but they acknowledge Christ.
Orthodox?
And that's
Orthodox is the opposite of that.
Yeah, Orthodox is I still can't have cheese on my burger because I can't have meat with the product on the same meal. But yeah, there's a kind of Jew that's like believes in Jesus being not just existing, because Jesus did factually exist. You can fight me on that any day. There's much more historical documentation on the existence of Christ than anything else we have in history. No, he wasn't black.
Yes, he was.
No,
every person in the Middle East in that time of that
Middle
era,
Easterners were always
black and or Arabian and or
Middle Easterners are defined as Caucasian white by government still. Did you know that?
No. Let's now hold on now. Make that statement again here, because I just want to make sure I'm getting this right. You're saying that people of Arabic descent were Caucasian in appearance. What's your statement here?
Okay, let's use something that we can both say we've seen.
So I'm going to Google what you're saying here, buddy, just to see. I'm not trying to doubt you.
Let's go back and look at Aladdin, and I mean the original Aladdin that Disney put out. Do you think those were black people, or do you think they were?
No, Aladdin was a tale in the Arabian Nights, which is a
but it's based out of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia with people from Saudi Arabia.
Yes. Now I remember the concept of.
Let's turn the quest, by the way.
Of Egyptian or Middle Eastern people being people of ethnicity.
Egyptians are Greeks. Egyptians are literally Greeks that crossed the pond and settled over there.
That is true. It's either.
And that's not just the remnants.
Istanbul or Constantinople. It's Istanbul and Constantinople.
It's always Constantinople.
It's Constantinople. Yeah, I know. I'm just singing the song.
The spot of Mehmed will never change that fact.
I know. I'm just telling you. I know what you're talking about. Yes. So go on. You're saying that people of Arabic descent in the Middle East have Caucasian appearance?
Well, I'm saying...
And what's your source? Because I don't think you're correct.
If we're talking Mediterranean Peninsula... Now, if you get to, like, the Moors, that's more of an African...
What era? What era?
Well...
Time is important too. We're talking about Jesus.
Okay,
we're talking about Jesus. So in 0 AD, is anybody Caucasian appearance in the Middle East? I would argue no. And I would say I'm basically factually argue no.
But they aren't sub-Saharan Africans. They're not black people.
No, but they're not Caucasian. They're not Caucasian like the average depiction of Jesus. Are we getting heresy?
I never said that Jesus
are we getting areas of heresy?
Hair and blue eyes.
Am I being heretical by saying that Jesus isn't white? I'm just kind of curious.
Jesus, unless if you consider Arabs to be white, Jesus is not white. He would have been, His parents.
I
there?
got you to say it. No, just kidding. I'm just playing Cartman
No,
with you. I apologize.
there are other groups besides white and black. and
I'm
even
aware.
those
I'm aware.
filters.
I just got you to say Jesus wasn't white.
I never said he wasn't.
Okay.
I never said he was white.
I said
he
okay, wasn't black. Okay, so there
Yeah.
was our. Okay, I'm sorry. Now that's on me. I was an idiot, and I apologize.
If you're telling me that he was Wakanda and Sheet,
I'm
then gonna say,
saying
no,
that
that's
he
wrong.
was dark skinned.
I think he would have. Well,
And by dark
so
skinned, I
he
mean
was-
some layer between dark and like white.
Well, so now I've seen Jews definitely on the Arabic kind of color spectrum as far as their pigmentation. I don't think he would look any more dark than the darkest. Like, I guess there are actually Ethiopian Jews in Israel too,
Nope.
but sorry, you're gonna get me to say weird things. 'cause
Dropping
I'm
in, dropping in.
playing a game.
Behind us, coming in, dog.
That's where it is. Okay, come on. I got him.
You love talking about Jesus,
Hey.
don't you?
Well,
I do too. I'm just asking.
no,
Fine.
I like to take pride in the unafraid of conversations.
I love talking
subjects.
about deities. Deities are
I-
fucking interesting, just like D&D,
I hate dealing with
gods.
people that aren't willing to talk about controversial subjects.
Me
hate
too.
people
I
like that.
spent my entire life with progressive punkers who can't stand censorship of any form. Like I said earlier, I was like, I don't want this job if they won't let me speak. I don't want this job if they won't let me do this. I'm so dead serious too. I'll go do something else.
That's why I'm
was-
glad I don't have an actual like public persona or anything like that.
You
'cause I
could.
can,
You've
I
got
can
the
say shit.
skill.
Yeah, but I can say shit from half-formed thoughts that I've come up with on the spur of the moment, and not
too.
be too worried about it because it's what I'm thinking. It's not an ironed-out thought. Iron sharpens iron, and in this world, there's not a lot of people that are willing to even have a conversation like this. So it's hard to actually have well-honed thoughts.
See, it's not though. I know about 100 people who only have conversations like this.
Yeah, well, I also I probably have undiagnosed Asperger's. I hate being around people, and one of the worst places I
do
can
I.
imagine myself
You
being
are
is
a-
at a party.
I am a misanthrope, and so are you. Oh no, you're not a misanthrope. Do you like humanity, Baegon?
I definitely prefer humanity to humanity not existing.
I do too. So I guess misanthrope is the people who dislike humanity. I don't actively dislike humanity. I am wary of them.
Like, I think humans, if humans weren't on Earth, what would be the point of Earth? I mean, I of course believe we have a divine creator that created us and put us here on purpose and all that shit.
It's
but,
always procreation.
If humans are actually doing something, we're changing the world, we're changing ourselves. If humans weren't here, what would be the purpose of everything going on? I mean, I don't
Procreation.
think. Well,
I'm sorry.
no, there's more to life.
It answers
procreation.
every question about what's the point of life. You can answer with appropriation. It's a joke. It's a joke. Here, we got aggro.
Yeah, I hear it. Now, I know people will say evolution came from fucking microbia and shit. I don't believe that level of evolution can
You're
happen.
not a true Darwinist, huh?
Like, no, even, dude, Darwin died a Christian. The theory of evolution was
did.
always just that. He made
love that you
observations
said
in
that.
Galapagos Islands. He came up with a theory based on what he had seen, and he said, "Prove me wrong. I challenge you to prove me wrong." It wasn't, "I believe I'm right and you're wrong.
That is
Come
true.
prove it." It was, "Here's what I think from what I've seen. Let's discuss it." So no, I know he died a Christian. I believe he died a creationist Christian, but I could be wrong on that one. But yeah, he wasn't. Look, evolution and intelligent design, they can coexist just
They
fine.
can.
They can coexist in the sense that God made the sparrows, but they're sparrows in 15 fucking countries over 1,000 years. They're going to be a little bit different.
The initial debate question was, "Oh, are you not a true Darwinist?" Because I think that's an accurate question, right? It's like you're not a true Darwinist. You're just, you believe in like evolution from a primal. At what point does evolution? Where do you believe evolution starts?
I
Primates?
believe in. Well, I mean, as someone who believes in divine creation, I believe that God created the starting
your
point.
divine creation. Okay.
And
So God
life
created
has
the world.
obviously
and we're on
adapted
it.
from. Yeah, well, and life is obviously adapted from that point. We're not the exact same creatures that were created, however many. I don't know how many fucking years. Some people will say like literal interpretation. They think that the world is 3,000 years old, and obviously they're fucking baked. The Bible doesn't even give a figure like that. It gives broad generalities, and I don't think I, as far as I'm concerned, the Bible's not specific because we're not supposed to be fucking focusing on that shit because there's more important stuff to think about.
Dogma is harmful,
that's one thought.
but faith is essential. You know, I just like that it gets boiled down to words. Like for instance, the Bible is I'm sure handed down by Moses. I'm positive of it, but I think it has been written by priests. You know, I think the King James version of the Bible is written by many priests over many thousands of years.
King James was just the.
No, I mean like the King James version of the. King James is just I don't even know what the King James means when they say Bible. I'm ignorant of it.
Originally the Bible was only Latin. That's one reason why one reason why the fucking Catholic Church, but why they were so against the printing press and why Martin Luther King's revolution of Protestantism had to happen, because they literally had a stranglehold on the Bible. They wouldn't let anyone else read it, so only the priest could tell you what God's word was. You couldn't see it yourself and make any kind of judgment. You had to literally just do what the church said.
You know, I believe I heard a conspiracy theory once about a version of the Ten Commandments where something about masturbation, I think, but I can't remember what it was. And there's a different version of the Bible out there that's worth like $20 million or something like that, because it has like it was written by a priest, but it's considered canon. I'll dig up what I'm talking about. I'm being too vague. I'm sorry.
Well,
I heard a crazy conspiracy theory about how the Bible had an extra commandment that we didn't know about, or something like that. I can't remember the whole.
I think a lot of that stuff comes from back in early Christianity, there were so many people writing so many different things and trying to make them all Christian canon. There was some kind of meeting, like everyone was called to fucking riff and talk about it, basically.
It's the
Vatican. I can't remember what it was called, but there was this basically.
It's called the Moot. It's called the Moot. M-O-O-T.
Yes, it was a Christian moot.
Yes.
So that kind of thing happened. That's where certain books of the Bible were decanonized and excluded from the Bible. We can have, there's all kinds of discussions to be had on.
Oh, I can do Bible study just like Wendigoon. I'm just as versed in it. Yeah.
Yeah, there's conversations to be had on should some of these books have been excluded or not. And I don't know enough about every single currently not canon book that was removed. I don't know enough about them to have a proper conversation. Still, I'll come out with that too.
Oh, I gotta find my bag now. I'm sorry, I wasn't focusing.
No, that's fine. I just found my bag, so I'm trying to find my way out of here.
I'm gonna go find mine. See here somewhere. Oh, it's out there? Oh no, it's up top.
Dude, I can't even find my way out of this maze, so I'll figure it out eventually.
There's a door we can just break if you want, right there.
Yeah, 3,500 health door. I'm not breaking that one.
I mean, with both of us, it'd be like 30 seconds.
I think this way gets me out. Yep, this is the warehouse. This should be it.
Can you help me find the roof?
Oh, fuck, dude, there's an explosion. Yeah, there's a lot of zombies in here.
Coming.
Oh, yeah, we never found the loot room, did we?
I don't think so. I haven't found my satchel.
Yeah, I thought this was simply like a dead end in the dungeon, but this is not a dead end. Can I just come over there and save your ass?
No, I have no stam because I'm completely out of food and water. Oh, god damn it, Baegon, I'm so sorry.
What the fuck, dude?
I'm so sorry. Here, I'll damage.
I wasn't even fucking fighting anything. You just
you were fighting something. You're standing on his corpse. What are you talking about?
Oh, he'd been dead for a while when you ran up
No,
the
he
knife.
wasn't. He hit the floor as I stabbed you.
There was about a 2-second.
It's not my fault their collision boxes suck.
Runs up and knifes me. Great, it's nighttime, so now they're gonna be all scary and fast.
I'll just start using pistols.
Alright, gonna turn off the fire. There we go.
Shoot you in the head first.
I feel like that's coming, but I'd like to... Oh, I actually got my quest rewards at this point.
Okay, mine is across the way and that one over there. So I gotta go all the way through.
Yeah, well, since we haven't found the loot room yet, expect that there's still a big encounter somewhere.
It's right here, some of it. Dropping in... No. Something on the roof, maybe. Here's another locked door going to a catwalk across the way.
Here. Please don't fire guns when I'm on the other side of the zombie. Okay, yeah, he came out of a closet back there.
Sorry, but I'm used to games with hitboxes. God damn it, I can't believe I fell on that.
More zombies.
I'm coming, I fell. Actually, I believe you pushed me.
Okay. I pushed it, but that
You
could
don't push
actually,
me hard, it just...
that could be a legit collision
It,
thing,
like,
though.
it bugs
Anyway,
me.
there's a switch over here that's gonna open those fucking doors, I guarantee you, and
But
flood us with zombies.
my package is in there. We don't need to do it if you don't want, I think.
No,
Oh, no.
I want.
I do have to hit the switch. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, it's probably gonna let all those zombies in this place, and we're gonna have to fight our way out. Oh, nope, there's the zombie. Can you kill that guy?
Yeah.
We have to go through this door to advance, it looks like. I hope there's not too much more, because my little stomach... Oh, yep, there's the treasure room. It's right there. Okay, there's gonna be a trigger somewhere that spawns all these fucking zombies,
I'll
because
go
they're not out
first.
yet.
Oh, yeah, I have health. Yeah. Or no, I don't know. I guess I'll have to break the ceiling.
Is your satchel over here yet?
My satchel? My satchel is... I have to hit this lever first.
That spawned them. Oh, fuck. Get back. Get back. I can't whack. Yeah, I think that did it. There's just like one guy left. That was a nice, intense end fight. I'm pretty full, so I'm going to try to share the loot with you a lot here. I'm at the point of not bringing the stuff that I don't have room for that's not particularly valuable. Remember, we're trying to bring all the books back too. I keep accidentally learning them from time to time. Because I want to put the nerd armor on when I do that shit. Okay, there's a laser sight mod in the lock chest you might like. I think everything else is garbage in there though.
Got it.
Alright, that is the exit. We are out of here. Let's try to find our way back to base.
Are your parents alive, Baegon?
Yeah, I'm living at their house.
Nice.
Well, while the divorce thing is waiting for a temporary order and getting my shitty fucking soon-to-be ex-wife out of the house.
Are they still married?
Yeah.
Right on.
My parents did have... There was one time where it was so bad between them that my dad was actually living out of the house at our lake cabin for like a week or so.
I failed this quest because I forgot to get the damn thing.
Oh, that fucking blows.
Sorry,
Oh.
I don't do questing well, I'll just be honest. I don't focus on this stupid point A to
Yeah,
point B
exactly.
shit. You know?
And the sucky thing is that's a retrieve the supplies, so we didn't even have to clear, we didn't have to go to the end. We could have literally just tunneled
left.
towards our satchels and left.
Yeah, this is why I'm like, questing might not really be, maybe even, like, maybe I don't even worry about it really.
Well, I'm the one doing the quest, so yeah, it's fine, because I'm still going to get the progression credit,
Yep,
and I'm
and
still
the
going to
loot.
unlock Tier 4.
Yeah, you get the loot from my
Yeah.
quest, which is good.
But I still want you to get the loot too, because that doubles our rewards essentially. But yeah, my parents have had troubles. They have had a time where they had to get their shit together to stay married. Unfortunately, I've made the poor decision to be with women that don't have that kind of intent, and it, well, for very different reasons, hasn't worked out. My soon-to-be ex-wife I feel like she's a fucking sociopath. I think she went through some really bad trauma when she was younger, and sometimes that literally stops people's mental development when they've gone through certain kinds of trauma. And I think she probably had something like that because she had a bad family growing up. But I feel that I feel that to her, being with me was kind of like trying on a different pair of pants. As weird as that fucking sounds, but sociopaths don't have properly ticking heads. I think that she liked
You
the
were a
idea of being with me for a
phase.
while. Yeah, and I fit the time of her life where she found, or where I found her,
And
and she
that's not what
decided.
you're looking for, is it? You're looking for
Oh no, she's the one that left me. Like,
commitment.
well, yes, I want commitment.
Yeah.
I want the white picket fence. I want to have
So
kids
do
and have a
I.
stable family. I want to save up for our retirement and for our kids to have something when we're dead and all that crap. Like that's what I want in a life. But I think she was using me. Like she was looking for a place to stay for a while, and then she found out I had stuff, and she decided she wanted that stuff. And as long as she was with me, she could keep having that stuff. And she got into a court battle where she was losing custody of her daughter at the time, and I couldn't stand to see her crying after getting news from her lawyer that she probably wasn't going to win her custody case. So I ended up opening up my pocketbooks, you know, like my inheritance from my grandmother. I opened up that shit and got her in contact with my attorney I used for my first divorce, who's actually quite expensive. And yeah, I ended up dumping most of my grandmother's inheritance, most of the cash inheritance anyway, into her fucking court battle. And then after the court battle was over, she basically started losing her desire to be with me anymore, and you know, it hit a blowing up point at some point.
Yeah.
But she wasn't interested in the relationship when I offered that we go to marital counseling. She not only didn't even dignify me with a response, she went on Discord and started making fun of my message to her friends,
Wow. I'm sorry, buddy.
which
That's.
I only know about because she was dumb enough to leave her Discord logged onto my laptop. So
I
I
pulled
was
it.
able to view it still.
I pulled an AK-47. It's in the box.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good upgrade.
That's all you, buddy.
Well, it's also very ammo intensive, so I'm gonna hold off on it for now. But
You should
next,
carry it in. Well, it's free to carry it, right? Carry it in 30 rounds. Don't bring a stack of ammo. But I mean, an AK to get us out of bad situations is not a bad idea. But I mean, you do you. 'Cause, I mean, what's the harm of carrying it, right? Have you ever lost any loot in this game?
well, we can't really lose loot in this game right now.
Yeah, so carry the
Unless
AK,
it's someone-
right? There's no
It-
reason to leave it in the box, really.
Yeah, if someone PKs you and then steals your shit, but that's obviously frowned upon.
That's not going to happen here.
Okay, so it takes duct tape and one iron ingot to make a repair kit. So if we can start making some more duct tape, which we need glue for. Okay, so here's the thing. Glue, you can mass manufacture with bones and water. So
Yeah.
once our water game is good, we have unlimited glue, and then we can make duct tape out the ass.
I have more glue. Is glue going in the miscellaneous box right now?
Yeah, glue goes in that first miscellaneous box. I just pulled it out because I'm making duct tape with it right now.
I put one in.
Yeah, duct tape is one of those things that's going to really slow down our production. Like, that's going to be one of the linchpins of our production line. Once we have enough water from these little moisture collectors, then it'll stop being a problem because we'll just have so much water.
Right?
So that's why I'm trying to convert as much of our currency as possible into dew collectors, because that's going to be what saves us in terms of the crafting production. There's so much stuff that requires water at some point in the crafting chain.
Which is true. Oh, yeah, there's... I guess I'll take all the stuff out of the dump boxes now.
Oh, and don't forget, we got those yucca smoothies. They're somewhere. I don't see them in the... Are they in the drinks? Oh, wait, they are the drinks still. Yeah, we got those yucca smoothies that restore just a fuck ton of hydration.
Okay, thank you.
I probably should start making glue, actually. Making the fire
I'm
here.
gonna take the tools digest.
Wait, isn't that the really good one that I need?
No, it's the right one.
No, but that's the one that gives you the skill points.
Oh.
And that's what lets me make the tools. Like, if you want me to make you a ratchet, I need that.
Yeah, see, I
I need a
figured
bunch of those.
I figured I was gonna be making tools, but I guess I'm not, huh? I'm never making tools, am I?
Well,
Okay.
I already have a bunch of levels in that, so I'm going to be the one making your tools eventually, for sure.
I'll send the magazine. See, I was thinking that I was making some tool because I was, but I'm not anymore. So.
Let me check my skill level on that.
In the future, I'll just.
Okay, so
magazines.
salvaging tools, I've got a skill of 24. I can almost start making ratchets. That's 26 when I can make ratchets. But yeah, I've been leveling up the tool making stuff so far.
Oh, I got an armor pocket mod. You want it?
I don't have space actually. My armor doesn't have enough mod spots in it. I think you have to learn how to make the armor and then make it yourself, because I've been picking up armor that's like just the basic version, like a level 1, and it just has the one augment slot. And the one augment slot really isn't good for much. Okay, so if I go to the workbench, I should be able to see what I'm capable of crafting. Because I have a decent armor crafting level right now. Oh yeah, I can actually make full sets of a lot of this armor right now. The light armor I can make at level 3. So I could make like a full set, and it would be a little bit better than probably anything else you have.
Very good.
It takes a lot of leather and iron. Looks like a lot leather, iron, and cloth. And I have to make this thing called an armor crafting kit, which is like a catch-all kit for most armor, it looks like.
I've been getting a lot of that stuff. You've been getting most of the leather, but I got all the other stuff.
Okay, so an armor crafting kit takes 1 armor parts, 1 sewing kit, and 1 duct tape. So it's actually not that hard to make. So yes, if we get more glue and actually get some duct tape production, I could start churning out sets of the gear that we actually want to use, because we've got 32 armor parts right now. That's enough to make like 10 pieces of armor. I mean, we have a way if we have a will, is kind of where we're at.
Okay, well, the armor pocket mod's in the mod drop.
Need to hurry up in the morning time.
Damn it! I have 3 turn-ins, just not that one that I messed up. So we did make quite a bit of progress in any event. You know, that's good.
You know what? I'm gonna go learn these books since I have my nerd outfit right now.
Looking good. Instant line armor schematic on the ground for you. Or I'll just put it in. I'll start putting that stuff in the dump box here. You can deal with it later.
All right. Yeah, I just wanted to learn all the extra skill books that we had.
I'm trying to find where I just put it. Oh, here, no, here we go. Yeah, there's a skin. It will make the bottom dump box will be magazines. You could change the name on it if you want.
Okay.
Or you don't have to change the name right now, but I mean that's where I'll put the magazines, just so you know.
Okay. And right now the farming book is literally the only book that I don't have any kind of use for. So if you ever want to learn seed making, you are free to do so.
Not on this server, not before the wipe. Maybe after the wipe, but not this month.
You know, it's neat how intellect increases my chance to dismember with stun batons.
Yep. That was
I really
why
like that.
That's why I went to it directly. I was like, well, if he's doing baton, then I'm gonna put the 9 points into intellect. I just finished.
Well, now that I'm level 30, so the problem is it takes so many points to level up your shit to... Yeah, let me count up how many points it takes to go to level 10 stat.
forgot I have 11 dirty water.
Okay, it takes 18 points to get level 10 in a stat, it looks like. So if I respect and lost my fortitude, I could get enough intellect to get the cool stuff, but I don't want to lose my seed crafting because right now so much is hinging on that seed crafting. Plus, I took 1 rank of the cooking perk,
Yeah.
and that's a 40% increase to cooking speed. Now, when we have stuff that takes like 2 hours to cook, that's actually a very valuable skill.
Yeah.
Yeah, before I started hitting like 2-hour cook times on some of this stuff, I didn't think it was worthwhile, but
Yeah.
that's like 40 minutes it takes off my craft speed.
The game gets slow, huh? When you're like 350 days in, right? Or like a year passes.
Well, it's just you get crafting stuff that takes a long time to craft.
Yeah.
There, I just made 17 repair kits, so we're actually rolling in repair kits now.
Oh, nice. Okay, well then I would like to... Well, no, I think my armor's actually fine.
Yeah, like, don't repair it till it's like 20% unless if we're about to
I
go
never
off to some
repair it.
dungeon.
I'm not repairing it until it breaks.
Well, you
God damn it, I
can bring
fell.
kits with you if that's how you're going to play.
Oh, thank God I didn't break my legs.
Yeah, like, don't let your stuff break in the dungeon and then you don't have any way to repair it. That would be horrible.
No, I before I leave, I always check the armor. I mean, old habits.
At least wipe that shit off your boots
I'm gonna
before
make
you
you
come
off
in
my
my
job.
shop.
It's one reason I'm so slow is I do
Bad
checklists.
God, name's not important. I knew
Sorry.
you were a coward.
I'm gonna make you an offer.
You got some brass. I got work to do.
What? Oh, look who! I'd say it's been an honor to work. What are you, a zombie? Decide already.
AP 9mm cooling mesh mod, forged steel, 25 of it, muffled connectors mod, or cement. And I could do it again if you want, but I'm thinking forged
The steel is what I'm thinking.
Forged steel. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's steel.
Okay, and then the other ones is also forged steel. Oh,
Fuck,
there's
this guy is
exploding
cursed.
arrows here, 20 of them. Do you have any interest in that?
No, exploding arrows. They
suck.
are useful like during horde nights, but outside of horde nights, they're not really useful for anything.
I'm gonna take the forged steel because that gets you closer to your crafting, I think. And
Yeah, the steel is always good.
I have a clear 150 M away tier 2. Does that sound okay?
Yeah, do whatever.
Alright.
I don't like you. Don't just stand there with your thumb up.
$50 forged steel going in the box.
That's a good number. Oh, hey, the vendor has a steel or stun baton now. He's got a 44 Magnum.
Ooh, baby.
Yeah, stun baton's only like 15, 20%, 15% upgrade damage-wise, so it would be nice, but I don't want to. I would rather save up for a crucible at this point, honestly.
Forge ahead mag went in the box.
Yeah, I bought a few magazines off the vendor too. There's some good shit he sold. They're sold.
What was that? Ooh, Molotov cocktails.
Alright, I found the mods off the vendor to upgrade our 4th water collectors. We'll have some much better water. Oh, Kevin went to bed. Yeah, this is nice that we have 4 collectors now that are... At least they have the 2 cheap upgrades. They don't have the last one that makes them just always purified, but it's still pretty good. All right, ready for the next quest?
I am putting 2,100 dukes in the box. In the future, I'll just hand them to you if I'm standing at the counter so you can buy
No,
stuff.
just save them up. I try not to spend dukes like crazy.
I think we should spend them as soon as we get them.
Well, when he refreshes his inventory, I always check the books because there's usually a lot of magazines I want to pick up. But once those are bought, I try to keep it minimal. I've mainly been buying the magazines that I think are valuable and components for the water collectors, which has, at least so far, produced dividends. Anyway, I'm at the dungeon right now waiting for you.
Okay, sorry, coming on the bike now. I just said, a lot of stuff. Had to be sorted. I hate this ladder. Oh.
Sounds like you're running your bike into everything on the way here.
I am.
Well, make haste. Or you can pick your bike up. That's actually a good thing to do when you log off. Like you accidentally stole that bike earlier.
Yeah.
If he had picked it up and put it in his bags, that wouldn't have been able to even happen.
Yeah.
Alright, I don't know this one at all, but we're gonna start her. Is that the loot room? There's definitely some shit back here. Oh, crawler, that's what you were saying.
That just puts out a stamina.
Yeah, I see some loot here. This may be the loot room, so get ready for some serious fucking zombies if it is.
I'm ready. I'm always ready.
Oh, they didn't spawn when I poked my face in. Oh, fallers. They fell on you. No way, there has to be more than 3 zombies for the final loot room. But this is definitely the loot room. I really wish I'd stepped in here first, because this would have been a fantastic pre-clear. I mean, that's
Boss
just how it
5
works sometimes.
Incoming.
I don't know that you had to go kinetic there.
I mean, why not? It's one shotgun round. We have 100.
Only reload. It's not worth it.
Need practice with the weapons.
Ooh, level 5 rogue gloves. That's actually pretty good. It gives a major bonus to your lockpicking. Alright, well, this is a clear and get the satchel, so make sure you're looking for your satchel as we go. Guess we might as well clear backwards.
My satchel's up top somewhere. Behind you.
Oh, that's where it was. Okay. Yeah, I was looking around and just couldn't find where she came from. I didn't realize there were so many freaking books in Poopy Pants Daycare. I'll have to make sure I prioritize this one in the future. There's been a lot of book piles. A lot of bathrooms and a lot of books. Alright, I got my satchel. Sure are a lot of prostitute model zombies in here for a daycare.
It's weird because it's saying that it's up top here, so I'm gonna climb. Because I don't know. Did we go upstairs? I don't think we did.
There is a vent up there that
Is
it
there a
could be.
vent? Yeah, I think it's gonna be way up there.
No, like, use
Oh.
boxes to get up there. It's visible from the lobby.
Oh, you think so? Okay, just climb up. Okay.
I mean, I can't see it, but
I doubt it. I doubt it's that easy, but I'll come try. Oops, sorry. Take skylights.
I mean, I don't see it at this point, but it does make sense. It could
There
be.
is a vent there.
Yeah. Oh, there's a weapons bag back here.
Oh, there is. Look, there's something up top. We go through the glass. I think.
Not necessarily.
Maybe not the glass. Yeah, maybe that vent. Yeah, the vent goes somewhere.
No, the vent was literally just a high quality
Oh,
stash.
you got in there. Okay.
Yeah, I just got it. So that's already been looted. And I've picked up so many magazines in this dungeon. But yeah, we've cleared it. There's still zombies somewhere.
I can see where I need to go through the glass. It's up there. I don't know if I can get up.
Okay, so there's probably a secret route up to the rooftop that we
secret
missed.
route. Oh no, I can just break it. I can just break the tile right here.
Oh,
Yeah, here
give
we
it
go.
up.
Yeah, I can just break through. Yeah.
Oh, I see where we missed some stuff. Okay, I double back.
Should I come down?
And if you want, or you can go any the way you're going.
This'll take some
We gotta kill the
time.
zombies. We haven't killed all the zombies yet.
Okay. Well then, let's just. Yeah, I'll come to you then. You can always come back if that road doesn't work.
I think it's just we got distracted by all those freaking ferals and we ended up going the wrong way. Or at least we went a different way than we needed to.
Oh shit! Yep, that's definitely gap it.
Here's the ladder up.
There's another one coming in. Let's see what's up here real quick. There's like a lot of these. Here's more spawn.
Oh, there's a rope ladder up to the top. And that's where the roof is.
Yay, at least my instincts were right.
Oh,
Oh,
bird. Now, anything kills them, so they are easy to kill even with a melee. Yeah, I got the fatty.
I'm going on 6-7 hits.
Well, one hit from me got him.
Not me.
There's your satchel
I've
in the
got threads
tower.
and knife now. They've definitely been buffed, I think. They weren't as easy as they were the first time I killed them. Maybe I just missed.
There's some rounds on the floor there.
Got him.
All right, if you hop down, you should be able to. If you hop down safely, you should be fine. But I am fully loaded. Hey, I found an AK-47 in this car.
Ooh, nice. Well, now we have 2.
Yeah, I mean that's good enough. I'll bring it back for sure. Yeah, that was okay. So Poopy Pants Daycare is a top priority place because of all the books that were in there. I'm actually pretty eager to store them away because I got probably like 10 to 15 books in that dungeon.
I got at least 1 for you. I see 1. Hard to drive and look.
I was pretty actively snatching all the books. I see books, I take books.
Gotta make sure the camera's good. Camera's good. Okay, so I want to watch the 30-second video of Joan Rivers saying Michelle Obama's trans. 1 second.
Oh, you didn't watch that yet?
I've heard. I remember hearing about this now, very vaguely, and being like, "No, that's got to be some kind of trick or something," and totally ignoring it. But now I think I remember this very vague hint of this, like what, like a year ago or something. I think. Oh, no, this was 5 years ago, right? Yeah, it was 5 years ago.
Die 10.000 Wesen tragen das dunkle Yin auf dem Rücken.
Miss Rivers, how are you? You made a ton of news officiating the wedding in New York yesterday. Is this like a new cottage career move for you?
I'm so excited.
Okay.
And I should do very well because I don't charge.
And do you think that the country will see the United States will see the first gay president or the first woman
We already
president?
have it with Obama, so let's just calm down.
Got it.
You know Michelle is a trans.
I'm sorry, she's a what?
A transgender. We all know.
Oh my gosh.
Jesus Christ, Baegon, I had no idea. Wow. I don't know if I trust Joan Rivers, but I think she's telling the truth.
Well, if she was the only source of that information, I would
But
think it
she's
was more of
not?
a joke.
There's
But she's
more?
not.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna show this to my mother. And it's gonna fuck her. It's gonna fuck her delicate mind. That sounds disgusting, but I mean it's true. This is gonna screw my mother's mind so bad. I take relish in it, frankly. Freaking
Well, you have to remember,
tribal
Joan Rivers is
godheads.
part of that group. Like, she is someone that would be knowledgeable if this is
She
the
would.
case.
And she's like, we all know. She sounds drunk in the. She sounds very drunk though when she's saying it, but.
I think that's just her style. I
think that's just who
drunk.
she is. Yeah, that's how she's always been. Ooh, muzzle brake mod for that AK. I'm gonna go AK. Time to start using real guns. Very, very lightly. In bad situations.
In a tier 3, you should be avoiding that as much as possible.
Yeah, no T3, huh? No to repair. Can we repair?
Yeah.
Can we repair the weapon? We can, right?
Of course, you can repair weapons. It just takes a repair kit.
Yeah. So repairing is the only real problem, isn't it? I mean,
It's the ammunition that's valuable.
Ammunition, right? Yeah. Okay.
Usually, what I try to do is save my ammunition for tier 5 or up, and Hordite.
Okay. That's a fair, rule set. Yeah.
Well, those are the times when you're factually going to actually need it the most.
I'm gonna carry a get out of dodge weapon, which will be the pistol. That's it. And only like 10 rounds.
And for the record, whether or not Michael Obama or Michelle Obama is the real Obama,
Oh, right.
it doesn't really.
What's
It
the
doesn't
real
change
name?
anything. Doesn't
No.
actually matter.
No, it doesn't matter, but it does to me though. It does to me though, and I'll say, and it's gonna sound anti-trans, and I think that's the whole, what's the word, interpretation problem with the current, media today and all this. Is this gonna sound anti-trans when I say this, and I get so scared of that when I say it, right? But I don't like that they lie and hide. It's their business to do so. It's their sexual identity. They can hide if they want to. I don't begrudge them this, right? It sounds anti-trans to be like you can't hide that fact from the people who obviously might have like an issue with you or something like that, right? But my main thing is them hiding all the time with these big lies that everybody in the know who's rich knows, but we don't. And that's the whole aspect of it that I don't like. I don't care what the orientation is or anything like that. It's just
it's
lies
only pores that I don't know.
It's all the obfuscation, the lies, and the masks is what we really hate you for. It's not the fact that you. I mean, we do hate you for raping children, but all the other things that they lie about, like the drugs and the underage hookers and all. Well, we hate you for the underage hookers too. But I mean, like the hookers, the drugs, the drinking, the rehabs, the bribes, all the stuff that they always get scandals for. I don't care about that shit, I just care that you lie about it all the time.
Alright, ready to move out?
No, but I'm close. I have food. No, actually, my main problem is water is the only thing.
Go get some yucca juice. It's so good, and
where is
it's
it
like
currently though?
pretty sure it's in the water crate.
Maybe I just don't know what it looks like. Oh, water
Yeah,
crate. I'm sorry, water crate. I'm looking at food.
Yeah, it's the smoothie.
Right.
And
I think smoothie. I think food for some reason. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's got like 80 water restoration per use.
Yeah, I'll take one, and then. Yeah.
I'm trying to get my production of the stuff to make it up so that I can actually start mass producing it. We still need lots of snow cones though. Or snowballs, I mean. But yeah, I'm making my way over, so when you can.
I'm coming. You're faster than me. You've been doing this for longer.
What do you mean? I just get off my bike and follow the marker?
No, like the loot. Sorting all this stupid loot. I could be done a lot faster than you if I could just dump in the box, because the sorting is...
I made a dump box.
You did, yeah, but then I have to go dump. What I'm doing is dealing with the dump box right now. It's empty.
Oh, yeah, but I mean, if you want to play when I'm not around, that would be a thing to do. Is just dump it for now.
I
and then
do, but
play.
it's gonna advance their server too far. I think maybe over the next month.
Oh, airplane. Where's it? Looks like it's back your way.
Okay. So much stuff, and plus I had to make a gun change and an ammo change.
Well, you want to go for that stash? It's on the map right now.
Yeah, I'll go right
or on the radar.
Well, it's good I stay behind at least.
It worked out. That was by pure chance, though.
It did. Well, yeah, but I don't know how to sort all this loot, dude. Like, okay, my least favorite thing is sorting. It's like my least favorite thing in all the video games.
I just found a level 5 primitive bow on the road.
Nice. Can I have it? No. You can keep that one.
Oh, it's such a small upgrade. I don't think it's worth freaking out about. If it was a wood bow, I'd say sure, because that would help you out a lot. But a primitive bow upgrade isn't that
prim
huge.
bow. Yeah, no, prim bow.
Yeah, it's primitive still, but it's a level 5 primitive bow, so it's substantially better than the base.
I got rocket launcher parts. See, there's all this stuff that's new too, so I have to like figure out where to put it all. That's another thing that's holding me up here. Like aloe vera seed and rocket launcher parts, and so, yeah, there's all this like other stuff. Blood bag. I think we have that already.
Well,
yeah,
get out of that stuff. Just dump it if you have to, but pick up the stash and then hurry on to where I am.
I'll just dump. Here we go. I'm not fast at this. Like honestly, I choose not to do it because I'm not good at it. I've never been good at sorting. It's like the worst thing I have. Worst thing I do. My weakest skill. It's weird because I can do pattern recognition of the items. You know, it's weird, Baegon. If you were to scatter the boxes, all the items in the boxes, I can find you an item instantly and fast, and I can sort in 5 seconds. But the minute that you sort the boxes, I immediately lose time, lots of it. And it drove me crazy working in a large clan, because it's like they want you to sort. You have to. But the way they sort their boxes screws my mind. So then and it costs me time. It's so stupid. I'm actually Asperger's, like for real, like very many barriers. says I have a turn in. Go do that.
Oh yeah, you have to turn in the last quest though.
Yeah, I do. I will just dump in those sword boxes,
If you got money,
and then
yes,
I'll
I
do
can
it when I have
stand
time.
your smell.
Get hammered or knife guy. Oh, I'll take the knife guy. Never mind, I'm gonna take that. Oh no, that's blade crafting skill. That goes to you. What's the one that gives you skill? What's your color now? Blue? Like, I think in 5 years, all these boxes and all this sorting will be gone. Most of the loot, a lot of it. All the modern games, they're like getting rid of this.
Be right back in a pee.
Yeah, I'm almost there.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Hey, you made it. Alright, I climbed to the top of this 0 difficulty dungeon, and there were still fucking pharaohs at the top of it, but I'm coming my way down. Oh, or you already found your way up most of it. No, you want to get out of here. I'm leaving this area.
Alright.
I just used boxes to kind of cheat my way to the top, because I was like, it's a 0 star, or 0 skull or whatever, but there's clearly loot here. And there was a chest with some nice stuff in it at the top.
Ooh.
Now, if I can figure out where I left my bike... Oh, you didn't go to the stash. I thought you were going to go that.
I don't remember the way out, so I'm just going out.
Okay, well, I'm getting on my bike and going to the quest, which is just right here. It's tier 2 that's going to be infested, so it should be pretty quick. Just lots of fighting. That's a speedy motherfucker.
I put my arrows away. Damn it.
I stealth shot him in the head, and he still just charged at me. That is a valuable truck loot. It's got motor parts, 2 duct tape, 4 forged steel, and 2 repair kits.
Nice.
I remember this isn't actually a place we're wanting to go right now because we need to start the quest.
Yeah, I was just getting them. The aggro.
Wait, like, oh, there it is. It wasn't letting me do the start. Okay, I'm gonna bet they're still in the same spots. Yep. Fucking birds.
If I could have
Shut that
drawn,
block.
if I could draw the bow fast, I would.
Because every time I turn around, there's another bird pecking at me.
Yeah, they really got to get weapon switching way, way better. It's just from like 1994 or something.
There we go.
Ooh.
Yeah. Nothing worth writing home about in there. Oh, there's going to be a bit of a bum rush here, I'm sure.
You got any arrows?
Yep. I have some, but this is a bad time to ask me.
Alright.
There's a lot of them. Move, 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 move. I can't retreat right now. Ah, 2 ferals. Gotta regen my energy, I'm out. Okay, we're good. There we go. That's just a tier 2. Oh, tier 3 quest, but you know, tier 2 dungeon. There's assassin gloves in there if you want.
Ooh. Yep. Take them. Thank you. Place my farmer gloves.
Wait, where's the... Oh, there's the infested cache. I was like, there's supposed to be a cache here. Nice. Lots of ammo in it. I can't pick it all up. Come pick the rest up for me. Alright, time to exit, I suppose. I had some medicine up there. But yeah, back to the bikes.
There's a barn there. No, we checked that. There's an ambulance. You check this?
I already looted the ambulance. Remember I was talking about how
It's
great
un-
the loot was in it?
It's untouched.
Oh, well then loot it.
2 magazines.
Oh, I looted it before we reset
Yeah,
the quest.
I was
That's what it was.
Yeah, I was like, I feel like there's one more thing.
Yeah, always ambulances and work trucks that look like ambulances are very high value loot
Oh,
targets.
maybe the tractor? I didn't think about the tractor.
Can't loot tractors.
Okay. Oh, there's a silo here. The ladder, but I don't think... Oh, it does go somewhere. Let's see. Oops. Oh, the ladders are so bad. Yeah. No. Oh, there is loot. There is loot, but I can just get in from the bottom. Nice. I should have just walked around the... Great. I should have just walked down the base of it. Oh, how I don't like these ladders. Ooh, yeah, what are you? It's a rotting sports bag with, yeah, armored up. Nice. Worth a look. Okay, getting on the bike now. Better just splint this. Ride home with a splint. Like a good idiot who dies all the time and falls off silos. Ah. Okay, sorry about the bad OBS. I mean, I can't do anything about that. Like, I can't do anything about OBS sucking so much dick. There's nothing I can do. If it wasn't free, it wouldn't be able to be this bad, but it's free, so they just ride on bad, buggy code.
It's always nice when we both make it.
Watch one hand looking at it. You got dysentery.
Didn't get shit for rewards though.
Great. Here you go. Don't spend it. If you want a job from me, I thought you better take this job. You must. Name's not important. Unbelievable. You better take this job. I'm not
One of
moved for any
these,
more of your bullshit.
so
Let's get one thing straight. You're not working with me. You're working for me.
Fort Bites, Big Hitters magazine, Crafting Skill magazine bundle, or a beaker, or a Shotgun Messiah,
Oh,
volume
get
1.
beaker.
And
Get
I was
the
like,
beaker.
the
We need
beaker,
beaker.
right? I was like, you need the beaker, right? Is why I'm bringing it up. Okay.
Yeah, we need the beaker specifically for some stuff.
No more jobs today.
Oh, look. And there's the fucking door.
Hey, give me a
Why
job.
don't you use it?
You didn't give me one.
Oh, you picked up a quest. That's
Oh,
why.
I did? Oh, it must have glitched because it showed an empty menu when I went. I didn't select anything. That's weird. Oh, that's good. I got it.
Well, there's no one else online, and I just got the quest from you. So yeah, it's you picked it up.
I picked a tier 3 fetch clear. I don't know if that's okay. I didn't pick it on purpose. But okay.
It's beautiful getting home and finding 24 fucking water waiting for me to harvest.
Soon it'll be 5,000.
Well, I don't know. We've kind of hit the point where it's like, is it even worth
No.
getting more?
No, not if they're wiping. No.
I mean, it kind of is because we have a lot of use for water right now.
We do for a month. Yeah, for this month, I guess we do.
Like, I just made a whole bunch of duct tape, so we're good on duct tape for a while.
Sweet, sweet.
I'm ready to go off to the next quest now.
I'm just gonna dump in the box then, so I can wait 5 seconds here. Oh, there's magazines in the box if you need them.
Yep, just keep putting it in the box.
3,000 dukes.
This quest is a little ways away too, so if we're gonna do it tonight, we need to hurry.
I'm dumping in the box.
And then, I think once we hit this in-game night, or like basically once we do this quest, I should probably
Go do your paperwork before
Yeah.
sun sets, before you go to bed.
I'm gonna need full focus to actually, because I'm gonna have to start pulling up like documents and referencing other things I've written and shit. So it's gonna have to be close the game and just have a bunch of stuff up on my 2 monitors. So,
I feel like I've helped you. We've been at this 14 and a half hours, by the way. I've helped you slip the what do they call that? When you shirk your work duties. Slacker. I helped you be a slacker today, but you know, I will not.
I think degenerate would be a better term.
No, you were a slacker today. You work all the time, right? You're not a slacker.
I'm normally working.
You're not a degenerate.
Well, I was really amped about playing this game more, and
Me too.
I really did kind of want a break from the going to work and all that shit, especially because like I love my little boy, but I have had him the last 3 weeks, and it's been kind of draining.
Lot. Yeah, that's too much.
Well, I mean, I should have him every day, but you know, things what they are. I'm not used to it regardless, and it takes a lot of energy out of me.
Okay, got my arrows. Sorry, that was the main thing. I was out of arrows and I had to go back. Now I'm actually coming.
Oh, before we start this one, we might want to go in and grab some stuff. I see a lot of like clothing and shit in the store. I'm even going to go as far as to say I want to climb up on the roof and look around and.
We should probably do that every time we come to these. Just go to the roof first. Not the single stories, but 2- and 3-story buildings. We should just start roof and go work downwards, maybe.
Well, sometimes the loot's up there. Not in this case. I'm up on the roof. There's fucking nothing here, but like a sun visor or sunroof.
3 or 4-story buildings. We should probably start at the top. It's probably faster.
Well, I want to do it because it looks like there's a lot of good sniping vantage points if I simply come in through the top.
Yeah, if you start at the bottom, remember how we poked a hole earlier in the session at the top of the building? We were like meleeing in at the army base place, I think. I can't keep it all straight, but we can always do that. We can always aggro the entire thing and poke them through a hole in the roof. You know, probably faster most of the time. Like here, I bet you can probably aggro the whole thing if you go to the roof.
Well, you definitely aggroed everything in the changing room, and I'm standing over.
Yes, I did.
I'm not down there to help you though. If you run into trouble.
I'm okay. I got a gun. I won't die to this. I'll die to you shocking me.
Well, I'm standing up here so far, and I don't see
like,
shit.
you know, now, what's your angle? Do you need an angle? You do. Sorry, I didn't realize. Oh, ouch.
Well, I'm using a primitive bow. I'm not gonna be able to really kill stuff from here.
That's okay.
I only get kills if I get sneaks with this thing.
I just mainly want to make it possible for you to do so.
Oh, it's interesting because there's a bunch of paths up here in the scaffolding that I can use to sneak around, and I'm kind of wanting to check the rest of the rooms out. There's going to be other spots if you don't just charge everywhere, where I'm going to find zombies sleeping. But there's a lot of loot there in the open area. Oh, found the loot room. It's right over here.
Oh, yep, okay.
I bet if I drop right here, it might spawn them. Nope, not spawning them. There's like a security gate that clearly is what you open. I wonder... I mean, so the button to open the fucking thing is right down there. It looks like this way is the only way down, so they want you to go down there. Yeah, I'm gonna have to just go down and hope it doesn't go to shit. Well, I don't even have a ranged weapon to actually fight with, so I'm gonna go down.
You go first. I have a ranged weapon.
I think the safest way to fall is probably from this duct here. Yep. Okay, yeah, they come to the store here.
Okay,
that's like I thought. I'm glad that Feral died when it did, because I was kind of running out of steam. Oh, there's a fatty going up a ladder to get to you.
I dropped.
I got her. I stuck my stun baton up her panties and she dropped down. Well, there's the loot room. This was actually a very easy dungeon so far. I'm guessing there's a lot of zombies we just didn't trigger because I snuck around like that. Because I was kind of blown away that there were so few zombies in the store area. I thought there'd be a whole fuck ton of them.
Just seeing if it's a trigger or not, you know. I'd rather know early, not later.
That's fine. Oh, I forgot to get the airdrop. The airdrop's still out there waiting for us.
Oh, I forgot the airdrop, yeah. Do you want me to go do that?
No, I want to do this.
Finish this, yeah.
That's even something you could do after I get off if you wanted.
Yeah. Well, but like, so I didn't really understand, like, do they care if I play or not?
I don't think they care because the server's only going to be around for a month.
Okay. Because it would be good to get the practice, honestly. And plus, I can put some ammo in the box, you know?
There's going to be a lot of
on ammo, mainly.
a lot of clothing items in here, and that's fantastic. We might even get a bunch of legendary crafting components like we found in that one. If you recall, there was that one that was already pre-cleared for us, and we found like 6 legendary crafting components in it.
Yeah, I do.
There's so many clothing piles here. Most of these are garbage, though, just like junk piles with cloth.
I hear them shuffling. Oh, here's one. Oh, is he alive? No, he's dead.
Okay, so there are more zombies in like the changing rooms and shit. I'm seriously getting overloaded though from all this stuff.
We could try to consolidate. I've got some space. If you got anything stackable, I can take anything stackable.
One thing I could do is throw it on like a storage box outside.
Yep, that's another viable thing. But what we do in Rust... Oh, contact.
You got that works like.
What we do in Rust is if we have one person carry the singles, one person carry the most valuable loot who stays back, and then the other person like carries the stackables, right? And that way the single person can give all their stackables to the single person. So a strategy we could use is anything single that you don't want I can take, or anything stackable. Yeah, like, yeah, and the crate's probably the best way to do that. Yeah, putting a crate down is a really good strategy at every single monument, because then we can just combine loot, probably. And that doubles the carrying capacity. When you're ready, I'll stack.
Yeah, my stuff's dumped.
Alright. I'm just gonna...
I want to keep looting because there's a lot of loot here still.
Yeah, this opened up all of my inventory, so I'll be able to just keep stuffing. Combining stacks is a really good way to loot all of this. That was smart.
Well, also this is far enough away from our base that I don't want to go all the way back to the base, especially because we're about to re-clear it all.
But even the ones that are close, if we ever get like both of us are full and there's still loot, that's a really good way to address it.
There's just so much loot in this dungeon. It's
It
insane.
is. We should come back here a lot. This is the most I've seen.
Oh, great. Now it's nighttime and we're about to do an infested. Oh, wait, no, this is infested. This is normal. Never mind. It's because you accepted an infested that I've got that on the brain right now.
Some of these racks are really hard to loot.
Yeah, you have to basically run right into them and just loot point blank.
I'm seeing that.
Okay, it looks like it's pretty well looted to me. I'm gonna dump off again, and then
I just
I'm
found
ready
like
to.
5 more. I haven't done these rooms either. Yeah, there's like all the. Did you do all the dressing rooms? There's just boxes in here.
I at least checked all of them. I think they don't seem to have a lot of loot.
Yeah, there isn't, but oh yeah, there is. If you look up above, there's tons of stuff. In this one, anyways.
Well, I already exited, so that is a non-issue to me right now.
All right, works for me. I didn't know you were done. I found a lot more. Just doing it. Okay, that appears to be all the clothes, I think, yeah.
Alright, well, let's hurry up and reset so we can get this going. I need to get off anyway.
Yes.
There we go. Alright, you want to just go in raw?
Yeah, sure.
I mean, we know what the dungeon looks like now.
Oh, do you have a repair kit? Because my knife's broken. I forgot to bring one. I'll bring them in the future. I'm sorry. I'm not going to do this to you over and over again. I'll start carrying them all the time.
Yeah, we have a lot of them now.
I know. I'm used to not having them. Got one on the floor. Two legendary parts.
Yeah, just keep spreading looting.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know if you were gonna like pull zombies.
Yeah,
or
you need
what.
to stop hugging my asshole and go loot stuff.
Okay, I didn't know. I normally when there's like the whole thing's full of zombies, I would stay with you. And we
We've
would.
already seen there's not a lot of zombies out here.
Okay.
There's going to be a few in the changing rooms. There's one in this tent, but yeah, it's overall not a zombie room. It's the side rooms where we're going to find all the zombies. But yeah, I'd like to loot all the miscellaneous shit here, dump off duplicates in the crate, and then try to finish it off. Found an iron crossbow. You might actually want to switch to using that. Are you fighting a ton of shit over there?
Uh-huh. Oh, cool. I got, oh, cool. It did the exact same glitch again. It sucked me across the room into the fire and forced me to stand there. Exact same goddamn glitch.
Yeah, I was seeing that I was getting a whole bunch of experience and your health was going down.
Yeah, I was fine. I killed like 11 of them and I was getting the other 10 until the fire sucked me across the room, all the way across the room and into it, and then forced me to stand in it for 10 seconds. And I couldn't
Yeah,
do it like
I'm fighting a fatty feral and holy shit does he have health.
I'm coming. BRT.
Oh, now there's two cops poking through a hole.
300M. Yeah, I had them till the fire fucking glitched again. I'm not ever going in those fire rooms ever again. Fire's glitched.
Alright, well I killed the ones that were over here at the ground. There's still blips on my radar though.
3 deaths today, 2 fire. Where's it, 4? I think I'm up 4. When I respawned, I still have all of my ailments.
Oh, well that's kind of bugged. Yeah, it's supposed to clear them.
And this is what costs this game. This is the stuff that costs the game. When you watch all the videos, this is the stuff they say. It sucks. But it's still a really good game.
The fuck? There was a deer.
Inside the building?
Yep, I came out of a room and there's a fucking deer staring at me. So
That could happen, you know. That could happen in real life, absolutely.
Yeah, when there's a bunch of zombies banging on the walls and growling, I'm sure a deer are just gonna wander in.
It could happen. It could. Deer could be scared and running. Deer probably was scared and running.
No, it was just standing there.
Do deer get eaten by zombies?
Well, deer are pretty good at smelling threats and running, so I think it depends on how many zombies there are. If there's so many zombies the deer can't get away or like find some kind of safe haven.
Oh yes, I'm bringing like 5 more, by the way.
Wait, do you see the crate?
No,
I don't see the crate.
No, you picked it up.
No, I didn't pick the crate up.
It disappeared when you reset and it lost all the loot.
Fucking hell, dude. Seriously?
That's not me. I didn't do that.
Yeah, well, come take this crossbow over so we have
I thought you
something.
picked up the box, but what you did is you started the quest. Because it was so fast, I was like, wow, you looted that box so quick.
Yeah, that sucks, because I put pretty much my whole inventory in that damn box.
I did too. We lost everything we came here for.
Well, everything that we already got that we came here for.
Oh no, my loot's on my bag is why I'm empty. Watch it.
I didn't kill her.
Because the bag is more important. You're leaving. Or whatever. Are we leaving?
No, we're still
Are you gonna finish it? Okay.
Of course we're finishing this.
Well, I figured maybe like after we lost all the loot, like, but I guess yeah, we definitely should.
We only lost the loot from the pre-clear. We didn't lose like
Sorry,
actual.
I stopped questing like 9 years ago, and like it's funny. I don't think like a quester.
Well, we still have the final room to loot out too, so of course we're not leaving right now.
Yeah, the loot room is definitely sitting up there. Yeah.
Yeah, this is a find and retrieve, or clear and retrieve, so I found my satchel, we just need to kill now. But I still want to finish looting the store out, because there's so much shit here.
I died because fire again from way across the room. Like 9-10 feet. It's like starting to really, I hope that doesn't happen a lot. I think it's something like the big zombie pushes you, and the fire recognizes that you're in the collision box, but I don't think you actually are. It's kind of dumb. Oh god. I cannot reach my body, it's so annoying.
I'll be able to help clear in just a second here. I think I'm done looting.
I'm just trying to find it is all. I don't even know where I was. Now, you say it's over there 19 feet. Can't get through that, so I've got to go through your way. Oh god, it's gonna do it to me again. Yeah, I may die here again, Baegon. I'm sorry, but I think this is gonna glitch me really bad. I may have lost my set. We'll see. It didn't suck me.
Why didn't you turn the gas off?
Oh, can you? Where's the switch? I don't see a
Right
switch.
here.
Where?
You follow the red line.
Oh yeah. Well, I didn't think to. I wasn't. I had all those zombies on me when I died. I wasn't thinking about the red line. I had two fatties and a you know, like a horror. I was winning too. I took no damage. And here's where, like, so I was here, right? I was here. The fire sucked me all the way here, and then it stuck me for 10 full seconds while the entire horde just like wailed on me. You can't move once you're in it. So now I know you just can't move when you're in it. Like once you touch it, you're done.
Well, we're almost done because we're up on this thing.
And he bumped me. He bumped me because he fell on me. He fell on me, and he bumped me into the fire. It was so stupid. I was like, why did I go all the way across the room to the fire again? You know? I think what is happening is they're dropping in on me. He dropped in on me. I think the other one bumped me.
All right, I'm ready to.
Did that work? Okay.
Yeah, it worked. We could always skip to the end. I just wanted to get the kills and loot everything. Alright. Same thing as last time. Just cover me, I'll go down first and start it.
You better go. Yeah.
That's a lot of ferals.
Nope. One shot.
Thankfully, that buys me time, because I can get my energy back. I can't really get killed by a feral like this when it's one-on-one, because I just stalk him.
Yep.
But yeah, a feral biker is a pretty scary zombie. Alright.
I would have had him if I had another millisecond, but no. He killed me before I could squeeze the shot.
Yeah, I know. You didn't have much of a chance there, because he just ran you down.
If I got the shot off, I think I would have been okay.
I was here to receive it. That's
Yep.
that's why I love stun baton spec. You can't lose one-on-one.
Yeah, I think it's very wise. Yeah. I like the risk. I don't care about the death. I care about the XP. I don't care about the death.
Yeah, you definitely lose a lot of XP when you die like that.
Oh, do you lose XP? I thought it was just a debuff on future XP.
That's what it is. Yeah, but you still lose
You
experience.
still lose a lot of XP. Yeah. Okay.
Come on, stop breaking it. Yeah, we didn't get anywhere near as many books this time around, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, it probably has an RNG thing. Lowered the percentages on us. Probably
Oh,
lowers
we
the
just
percentages.
got lucky in the first place.
Yeah.
I'm still finding lots of good stuff. It's just book-wise, we didn't make out as well this time. Of course, this took through the whole frickin' night, and now it's like I want to play more because it's daytime again, but nah, I need to go to bed.
Yeah, this was a double for me. I worked 15 hours today. It was awesome. This is the best shift I've had in a while.
I like playing. It's nice having someone that actually wants to go do quests with me. Cause
Ditto. I don't want to do the quests. I want to do the killing. I could
it's like-
care less about the quests, honestly.
my friend Kevin always wants to run off by himself to like the danger zone and just hide there for some reason. I don't get it.
No. See,
And then the other guy, he's like, "Oh well, I don't get progress for helping you, so I'm just gonna run off by myself."
you remember when like Eximo split up at the end of the Wrath of the Lich King? Like, I took over leadership at that point, a pretty hate machine, and I kind of stayed leader all the way through until 2023 or something. That was like 9 years. And so now I really want somebody else to do the thinking and the guiding for me. You know? Because I had to carry so many fucking people for so long on so many different games. You know?
Yeah, how much did that you pick up?
All of, well, no, whatever, all of it. Except for the box. I can take the box if you want me to. I'll have to drop something. Feather, you want me to drop this?
I'll just destroy it. I don't leave a box behind. What?
Here, I'll just drop, I'll drop one thing and just pick it up. You got it? Where's mine?
Yeah, it's right behind me.
Oh, there we go.
I'm gonna bike back. Yeah, we still got lots of good stuff. It just sucks that we
Here's
lost all that loot.
27 cement that I'm gonna switch out for corn seed.
I'll try to remember if we ever do that trick with the crates again. The crate has to be way the fuck back.
Yeah.
I thought maybe zombies destroyed it, but yeah, it makes sense. It might have been too close. I didn't think it destroyed the crates that far off is all. Eventually,
I
it won't
don't
matter.
care about the loot. So it's easy for me.
Once
Yeah.
we get motorcycles, they have a full player inventory
Yeah,
in them.
fucking
The
sweet.
motorcycles basically remove that as a
Those are
problem.
That a problem. Yeah, this is an early like Primlock thing. Yeah. I love being Primlock though. Primlock is when the game is fun. When you're riding around on motorcycles and fucking attack choppers with missile capabilities and fucking full automatic weapons and explosions and rockets and stuff. That's all fun and good. That's a good stage of the game. I like that stage. I spent a lot of time there. But I would prefer to be in Primlock with bows and knives, frankly. It's a lot more fun. It's a lot more tense, you know. You feel a lot happier when you get kills done and you get loot. You're like, oh, I did this with a bow and a knife, you know. Killed a horde with a bow and a knife, you know. Sorry, what'd you say?
Later, it's just chaos because there's
it's
just
just
fuck
chaos.
tons of
Yeah,
in every corner.
those tier 4s were so fun. See, that's what I'm here for. I could give a living shit about the... Well, I'm here for farming and helping you kill zombies. Like the rest of the structure of the quests and the stuff is, like, unappealing to me, frankly.
Oh wow, nerd gloves, intellect weapon damage 10%.
Ooh.
So it straight would give me more damage if I started using that.
Yeah, I mean, that's appealing, but what's the competition?
Oh, let's see what I am wearing. I know there's like the assassin gloves are always really neat. I'm wearing athletic gloves, which give me a little bit of stamina.
Yeah.
That's all they do, though. I probably should
I think
switch my gloves.
damage wins? I don't know. I wedged my bike and now I have to pick it up to get it out of where it is. There we go. At least I'm home. I love this base. You know, I have weird designs on this base. I'm like, will they care if I live here? Because I want to build a China wall. I want to build a China. I want to build a China wall all around this thing. Huge wood wall, like 3 or 4 layers deep. You know, and just keep them the fuck out of here entirely. But I mean, I don't know. I don't think it'll be worth all the mats or the time.
The zombies will still randomly come up and decide they don't like that wall and just break it down.
They'll just go right through, like, sap it. Oh, I don't have a turn in. Yes. I don't have to worry. Yes. I could go dump loot and get that out of the way, too. All the things I hate. Get it out of the way. I've been running on a broken, splinted foot this entire time, by the way, Baegon. Another reason I couldn't get out of the fire is probably because my fucking leg is broken. 25 minutes of a splinted leg. And every time I sprint, she's like, "Why are you torturing me?"
Even falling small distances with the sprained ankle makes it take longer to fall off.
I fell 6 stories off a silo, because me smart. Me smart go fall down, go boom now. Go boom. Me spend Baegon medicine mats. Freely right now. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, he's got a compound crossbow on him.
Ooh, how much?
That's the best crossbow.
Yeah, I want it.
It 13,500.
Ooh, we have 51.
It has a 200% sneak damage bonus and 75.5 base range damage. So this thing would kick like a horse. Yeah, it would. I prefer the compound bow. I've always liked bows more than the crossbows.
I'm a compound fucking god. I love compound bow.
How many dukes do you have?
5,100.
Ooh, if you could bring those over to me, we could grab a crucible, and then we can actually do the high-level crafting.
You know, I would, but I got this splinted leg. No, I'm just kidding. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Okay, because I would like to get the crucible, because that'll let us start making steel at the machine instead of having to just find it.
I agree.
That is... Even though it'd be nice to get that crossbow, for example, there will be other crossbows. The crucible's like a hard progression cap, usually.
Crossbow's not as good as compound bow. It takes too long to reload, but the damage is better.
It's more shooty, like a gun.
It is. It's much easier to shoot, definitely.
Yeah, dropping your
But the
dookies
reload
and all.
is where you start to lose. Here we go.
Thank you.
The reload is when
Ow.
you die, right? Bow just keeps steady fire going. Bow wins.
Crucible. Oh, I've missed you so.
Yay. Upgrades.
I'm not even gonna pick up a quest. The loot crate's still out there if you feel like grabbing that, though.
It didn't disappear?
Still there. Still on the map and everything.
Okay.
I would say, because I'm gonna just do some crafting shit in base and then log off, I would say that would be a good use of your evening.
Yep,
Would be to go get that thing.
instead I have to be a loot slave and sort all this loot and get it in dumps. Hold on.
Well, I think you should go let your audience
Full.
play you
Fucking
their
full.
games after playing this all day. But
Nope. Because I play 3 games at once. They don't care what I play. They just want me. And I set it
Okay.
up that way, too. I play so many different games.
well, either way, it'd it would be helpful to go and grab that
I'm
shit.
going right now. I just remember I had to dump all that loot. Oh, I have a crossbow now. It is a iron crossbow. You want it?
But we have the crucible now, so we can make a fuck of a lot more stuff than we used to be able to.
Do you want it? Do you want it? Just kidding. Just kidding.
No, I don't want the
I thought
crossbow.
just like acting like a drug dealer. You want it? You want it? Where's my bike? It's not showing up on the radar.